Black Oni.
You're now listening to the Black Oni podcast.
Welcome, everybody, to yet another exciting episode of the Black Oni podcast. For obvious reasons, we have a very special day today for you, but before we even get into all of that, we're just going to introduce everybody, just get right into it. So, first of all, shout out to everybody who's already in the stream watching this and ready for this to go. This is going to be on iTunes and YouTube and all that good stuff after. So, it's all about that live right now. So, the first person that I have on my right on you guys' screen is Mr. Big Face. It's Yoru.
Yo, I'm fucking working on it, man. What up, guys? How you doing? I'm fucking working on it. I just realized this. I just went on the Twitch, and it's just a literal fucking shot of my fucking eyeball and whatnot.
I literally wait. I think it's got face tracking on right now. So turn.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm trying to figure out right now.
Okay, maybe that's what it is.
I said that I was crazy.
No, I agreed with you. I see. You only hear what you want to fucking hear.
That's right.
And speaking of only wanting to hear what they want to hear, Mr. Dream manifested right below.
What's goody, everybody?
Mm-hmm. And we have on my bottom right our hot seat, Mr. Jesse Cox.
Thanks. I think it's just a warm seat because I've been in it for a little bit. I wouldn't call it a hot seat.
And you guys see the information below of where you can find everybody on both Twitch and Twitter. But since you are a special guest and people might be listening on the air, Jesse, where can people go to get more?
Oh, man. On YouTube, I'm on there. YouTube.com/Jesse Cox. And on Twitch, it's /Shabuzi. And, branding. I got my branding game on, and it's all over the place. So just Google my name, and you'll find it. I've been doing this way too long.
And speaking of Shabuzi, where does that name come from? Has that always been like your tag, or is that a newer thing?
So a long time ago, when I first started, I had a little bit that we would do where we had a pimp robot, and he would just say Shabuzi, and it became a thing that happened, and it just exists. It became like a community, and people love it, but it's from a pimp robot. So there you go. That's
Oh my god.
That's amazing.
Yeah. That was 6 years ago. Since the last time that character existed, 6 years, still to this day, it's a thing.
Oh my god.
That's dope.
Mm-hmm.
That's so good. So we're gonna jump right into before we even jump into our I know I'm just like already getting ahead of myself. I want to quickly tell the story of like how we even met.
At just sitting next to each other at PAX, and I don't remember. Did we win or did we lose? I think we won. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure we won. Like I remember vividly, like being near your ship. So we were playing Dreadnought, and it was like fucking. I don't even, Dreadnought still isn't even out yet. So like we're still waiting for it to come.
It's the Kingdom Hearts 3 of space combat games.
It really
It'll be
is.
our grandkids will love it.
Jeez.
Real talk. And I remember vividly like seeing you just like ramming into a bunch of different vehicles. I'm like, is that a thing? Is that a feature in the game?
It is. Who knew?
Yes.
My terrible flying would pay off.
It was pretty great. So we were like next to a bunch of other streamers like Cobalt Blue, and like there was like a Cobalt Streak, sorry. And there were a couple of other streamers there as well who were just like, it was just awesome because my man Andy like kind of put us all together and was like, hey, have some fun, play some games,
Yeah, man.
shoot the shit. So it's really interesting because, I used to watch you, Total Biscuit, Dodger, and whoever you had in the hot seat. Like I literally would watch that like every opportunity I got. And
I'm so sorry.
And to be honest,
So much time wasted. So much.
Well, the thing
wasted
is,
time.
I was at work, so I was listening at work while I was doing stuff. So I was already doing other shit.
What was your job at the time?
Actually, it's still the same job. I'm a graphic designer for a nonprofit. So literally, unless someone's coming over to me with like some fire, fucking everything's on fire. Like I just like listen to shit while I'm working, or like I listen to Twitch streams while I'm working.
I feel terrible for this nonprofit because you could have been designing things and helping them save the world probably, and instead you were watching 4 assholes online talk about nothing. Hi everyone watching.
Oh my god.
I feel like we've been here before.
For real.
Well, you guys' cast is one of the reasons why I started the Black Only podcast, though. Conversely, the Chocolate Thunder podcast, actually. It's just awesome to kind of see it come full circle. I've had an opportunity to like meet you in the first place.
Cool. Thank you. Yeah, man. I'm excited to be here. Let's talk about whatever the hell we're gonna talk about.
Mm-hmm. Who inspired you to be a content creator?
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
I mean, truthfully, if you want to go back as far back as I can remember, the very first piece of content, air quotes, that I ever created was I was part of a thing in my freshman year of college that was a like weird. I don't want to say AV club. It wasn't that. It was. I don't know if you remember long ago in the early days of the internet, anime music videos were everywhere. Like those were the shit, and everyone was making those. And so I was part of this group that we like made those for fun because we were weird like that. And the first thing I ever made was a Final Fantasy VIII music video.
Oh,
yes.
That's dope.
Yeah.
You still have it up on your channel?
I never had it on any channel, but I swear to God it exists on the internet. And there's like a version of it that has maybe 3 million views, and I'm like, that could have been my 3 million views, but it's far too late. The quality's crap. It's before 1080p existed, or 720 for that matter.
Yeah, I was about to say, I remember before that
240
was even a thing.
just bad.
Yeah.
pixels.
Oh yeah.
my God.
It's terrible. But yeah, it was the first thing I ever made, and it's still to this day. Every once in a while, I'll get an email that's like, "Hey, I found your video, and it really touched me." And I'm like, "Good." And
They found it somewhere. They don't know where they found it.
So you started AMV Hell then, huh? Okay.
Yep, we were looking at one of the originators. Now we have fucking AMV contests at every fucking convention that we go to that we have to sit through, and we're like, oh. So thanks, Jesse.
Yeah, you're welcome, internet. No, it blows my mind that I was in that early 2000s period. I was a part of a lot of communities that actual real famous people came from, which blows my mind. So I did a lot of voice acting stuff for machinimas, and a lot of the people who were in those communities, like the Voice Acting Alliance, and I'm trying to think of what the other one was called. All those people now they're the ones who do video games and anime.
That's amazing.
So almost every voice actor that you hear is someone that I worked with when they were nobodies, sort of like coming up, and it's crazy to see that. A lot of the machinima people ended up being people like Taryn Gregory, who now makes all of the in-game cinematics for Blizzard. Like all these people, we all sort of came up together, and I ended up doing this garbage, and they're like working for giant companies now, which is really funny. But it's really just because at a certain point, I went off to college and was like, I'm gonna be a
shit,
and I'm gonna do stuff, and now I do this. So wasted education, I suppose.
Holy shit, is that it?
I'm literally showing people right now. Like I just did a search. I was like, I gotta find this. I found it, dude.
Jesus Christ.
I literally found it. I'm gonna turn the volume on just a little bit so people can hear it.
Oh, watch out, you might get flagged.
Oh, you're right.
I'm trying to remember what the name of the song is. It's not Event Horizon. Event Horizon was the horror movie. It's something else. But it's like, she's everything you want. Yeah, I can sing the song.
Oh, God.
I mean, if we can't have the video, we can't have the music on it. Just sing it. Fuck it.
Yeah, I was so proud of that thing back in the day. It was like a quality edit. It was everywhere. That was the first big thing I made.
So that's amazing,
yeah. And then there was a period of my life where I was like, I gotta grow up. Like I gotta put the games away.
No.
I gotta like right. And so I was like, I'm gonna be a teacher and like I'm gonna give back and some shit. what a giant, horrible experience that was. That was 3 long years. And after that was over, I was like, all right, I'm done with this. And here I am.
Yeah, man, dude. Like, I remember hearing about kind of like your story and how it all really came together. You were a teacher before, and do you still feel the itch and urge to like teach people?
Yeah, I was really excited because I taught sort of like the last chance students, and so it was
tense.
One of the hardest things I've ever done. But it was pretty much Dangerous Minds. I was Michelle Pfeiffer, and it was really intense and really crazy. But I loved it. And when kids graduated, it was like it felt really, really good. And one of my favorite stories is 2 years ago, I think, maybe only a year ago, but time is insane. I was filming a thing with Dodger, who you know, and we were in Boston. And as we're filming, out of nowhere, I hear a voice go like, "Mr. Cox?" And I turn, and it's one of my former students, James Mackey, and he's there to petition the State House for his nonprofit job he works at. And I was like,
"Oh my god,
out.
That's crazy!"
I was so blown away.
You helped that individual out, man.
Yeah.
It blew my
that's
mind.
amazing, dude.
There was nothing quite like that moment. I was so proud. And James, when he first started, was troublemaker, doesn't even cut it, man. That kid was rough. And watching him grow up was like the coolest thing in the world. And so seeing him there was like, it was something that doesn't happen. It was like a magical moment. It was amazing.
Oh my god.
That's pretty dope. Well, I wanted to ask you guys, who inspired you to be a content creator? Let's start with Jamail.
Well, I would say probably will maybe want to get into all of that would probably be Adam Sessler, a mix between Adam Sessler, Market J, and Marcus Brownlee, MKBHD.
Yeah.
Especially Marcus Brownlee because he took so much focus on making sure everything looks great, and that's one of the reasons why. You know, I've always been in the tech. I've always been a tech nerd. Aside from just video games and such, I've always liked technology and gadgets and things. And you know, I could relate to him very well. And then the last person who's kind of unnoted a little bit would be Tim Schofield. And actually, I spoke with him a couple of times just via YouTube. And this is when I was into rooting my phones and doing all kinds of stuff like that. You know, things like that. You, of course, come on now. That's how I'm here, J Blaze 06.
that's the old shit, bro. It's I don't go by that right now.
Oh, my bad.
I mean, you know, it's cool. People get a little behind the scenes.
Black back in the day. Oh my god. Wait, wasn't your actually your PSN was out for a while too?
It still is. I can't change it.
I was gonna say, yeah, you can't change it, so you're kind of screwed on that end.
You know, it's not a bad name. It's just people get the wrong idea of what the context is. They're just like, oh, like, no, that's not why it's there.
Oh my god.
But Chris, what inspired you? Who inspired you to start creating content? I love how like the camera's like slowly just like
I'm still working on it, please. I'm like Googling every piece of this shit. Pass. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, if we're talking content creation, actually this is gonna sound really weird, but my ex-girlfriend used to she used to do AMVs as well, and she showed me a Final Fantasy X AMV. And like it blew my fucking mind, and I was like, "This is amazing! This is crazy! How is this even happening?" Like you got the certain music to it, and it was just perfect. It was everything you wanted to hear in like a little AMV. I didn't even know what AMVs were, pretty much. So I was like, "Oh, this is great!" And of course, you what?
So what's an AMV?
I'm gonna hit you with it. But yeah, no, seriously, bro. Thank you very much for allowing me to create content on your platform as well. So I got to give it up to you as well. So, as like Jamil said, you know, you started it, and we just pretty much use this as like a springboard. So thank you, bro.
I mean, it's small stuff I can do to bring us together.
I'm gonna start crying. Watch.
You really have Jesse to thank for this, because really, I probably wasn't even gonna try.
Don't do that. Don't. Just accept it. Just accept it. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yes.
This is all Jesse's fault.
Don't
If anything bad ever happens out of this, blame
Who has
Jesse.
that problem? Just does not like to take credit at times. So I'm saying this time, you have to take your fucking credit for this, man. You did this, so accept it, bro.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, look at him. Look into the camera while you smile, Will.
Yeah.
I'm looking at all my screens right now, so I'm just like...
Holy shit, this is annoying.
It is annoying. I'm
Well, if
glad you
anyone
know
is
that.
listening to this podcast and have no idea what we've been talking about, there's literally like, just like, you can see half of his face.
I'm
like,
working on it.
vertically, and then like, oh, now you can see actually his full face. It's pretty hilarious. No one knows why it's happening.
I don't either, but I'm just gonna like fucking push my chair back and
Just let it happen. Let it happen.
watch it be something hella stupid too. It's
I
gonna
know.
be something hella stupid.
It's gonna
Oh
be
yeah,
like-
it always is.
it's gonna be.
You know
just
those
like,
memes where they close up, like close in on a face? You're the fourth picture of that meme. Right
Yes! Oh my god, the fucking. Actually, ironically, I have a zoomed in
But
picture.
like the conceited ones, with
No.
Just the ones
where
where
it's
doing
like-
the battle, he's like,
It's like it's like when there's like someone like there, and then like in the
now. Yeah,
background.
someone in the background's like, and then it just slowly pans in. You're the fourth photo. Yeah.
Yes.
Dude, actually, watch. I literally took this yesterday, ironically, of a fish in like super low fucking quality. I'm sending it to Will. Will, just take a look at that when you get a chance. It's just that's what they're talking about. It's bad.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What is that? What's that even? Is that a fish?
Yeah, see, I'm telling you.
What?
Because
Put
Put it in a
let
chat.
me show you the. Oh yeah, I forgot. I can put it on the chat. Huh. But keep going. Yes.
So we have like a bunch of interview questions on here, and there's probably a few more that we'll ask just off the cusp, but we'll go through them. We already talked about the very first game you created video content for. If you could make your own game, what would you do?
Oh my god. Look, I've been saying this for years. I want to make a hentai dating sim.
I'm listening.
But it's a YouTuber hentai dating sim. So you, the player,
God.
go to a con, and at the con, your objective is to bang a YouTuber. Except all the YouTubers are like sexy lady versions of themselves, but all the different weird fetishes. So like a tentacle girl and like a robot girl, like all the crazy shit. Like a only foot girl. I don't know. And so, but your best friend is me.
Okay.
And so I'm like,
Wait,
but
how does that
the
work?
voice, well, I'm there with you, and so you know how like they all have to have the stories. And there's the weird friend. It's all Japanese voice acting in this game, and my character's gonna be like, "Oh no, honey-san, we've got to get away," right, like that. And I hope you get laid, right? And I'm the like nerdy one who. And then, no matter whatever story progression you go, I want it to be the biggest troll game in the world. So at the very end,
Oh no.
you take the character back. The character's like, "Hey, meet me in my hotel room." You go to meet whatever character you've chosen, and when you open the door, it's just like me in a bathroom, like, "What up?"
Oh
And
my
then-
god.
And then Internet Jesse Cox, not the character in the game, like fucks you. And it's in first person, and there's no like,
There's no
you
skipping.
can't exit out of this scene. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And it's real gross and nasty, and then like end. And that's how no matter what choice you've made, that's how it ends.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And I just want to be like, and at the end, it's like, "Thanks for playing."
that's like, what was that one game they made? I think it was like a little Kickstarter game, but you're in an office room, and no matter what you did, it always had the same ending. What is it called? It was like done by the Half-Life people.
Oh man,
Even sound familiar? Like
it was kickstarted.
the one game that sounds
maybe not
familiar to
Kickstarter, but
me
just like an independent indie game. Let me see if I can find it.
is Summer Lesson. I think it was called. That's not the game you're talking about.
Nah, I don't think so.
Stanley's Parable.
Stanley Parable.
Let me see.
Well, Stanley Parable had a lot of endings, didn't it?
Well, it was one like, yeah, it was Stanley Parable, but like everything, like toward the end, everything they did was like leading them to the same place, no matter what.
Gotcha.
It was just leading them to the same place, and it's like, God, no matter what decision I make, that's kind of shit that frustrates you. So no matter what decision they make, they're gonna be in the bed with you. Okay, I got it. Sound good.
Yeah, but I want to.
I want it to be visceral.
I've talked with like enough game industry people to know all the really great tricks of making games that I want to include all of them just to mess with people so they think they have a sliver of defeating me, but it never will happen. One of my
first, it won't happen.
Yeah. Spoilers, don't give it away, everyone. One of my favorite stories about game development is the guys who made Dead Space. When they were asked about what peng is, because everyone's like, what's peng? Peng's in every game, but what is peng? They didn't answer. Instead, they gave a really cool story that I love, which is when they were making Dead Space, they went to a game developers conference, and some devs were up on stage and were talking about how to make players expand their universe more than what the actual game has to keep them invested in shit and keep them like really excited about the game. And one of the examples they gave is, imagine you're doing a war game of some sort, like a Call of Duty or whatever, or Battlefield, and the level starts with 3 tanks rolling into town, and one of the tanks goes left off screen. Start the level, only show 2 tanks. Everyone will spend forever trying to find that 3rd tank. Where's the 3rd tank? What happened to the 3rd tank? Never make a 3rd tank.
Jesus fuck.
It never shows up, and people will lose their minds trying to find it and start this big thing like, what happened to the 3rd tank? Where's the 3rd tank at? And they'll go look for it, like, is it an achievement? What's going on with the 3rd tank? And they'll keep that going for months. And so I want to have stuff like that, like little tidbits of maybe I can beat Jesse. Like, you can't. There's no way. In the end, I bang you every time.
In the end, it doesn't even matter.
We've come full circle. Oh my god.
That's amazing.
There you go. That's the game I would make.
Yeah.
So
Well.
you mentioned game. What was it? You said GamesCon or the Game Developers Conference. Do you still find yourself getting starstruck? And I asked that because.
Oh my god, yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, all the time. I every time I meet someone who I am really impressed by their work, I get starstruck. And I try, except now, before it'd be like, bleh. Now I try to play it off real cool, like I'm not even. Hi, it's so nice to meet you. Yeah,
it's
and then
pleasure.
I walk away like, oh my god. It happens. It happens all the time. And with game industry people, with people I've seen in, who are movie stars and stuff, and living in LA you see that all the time. You'll just be out to dinner and someone will sit down next to you and you're like,
Oh shit.
and you can't help but be. And so there's been multiple times I've been on a plane and the person behind me, I'm like, okay, what do I do? Do I even talk to them? Like, I don't want to. And you just, yeah, you can't. Sometimes you can't help but be like really impressed by people who are super, super successful at what they do. And, you don't know. I think you don't know how to approach them or if you should approach them. Everyone has their own thing, right? Everyone has their own nonsense. But then sometimes you approach people and you get shot down immediately. Shout out to John Boyega. John Boyega, wherever you're at, buddy.
Really?
I love you. And I really want you on my Star Wars podcast, man.
Oh my god.
Yes, please do it.
Broke my heart.
Wait, this is okay. Story. I need to hear this because again, like, this is really good context because like the people watching and like even us, to an extent, like there's this idea that like people that we love watching and enjoy their content, they're just like so far out of reach. But oftentimes they're not. They're people. They're willing to talk. But as you say, there's some people who aren't.
And I always like to believe that I'm willing to talk no matter what the situation. So I'm always like, yeah, come on over and talk with me. But I understand that many people have stuff they need to do. And so it's just inconvenient. So I don't hold it against anyone. But with that all said, I was on a flight from England back to the United States. And sitting across from me was John Boyega. And I know it was John Boyega because he was reading the script to Pacific Rim 2 while he was on the flight.
Oh my god.
And nice. I stalked this man on the plane. I was like, yo, what should I do? So the person I was on the flight with, I'm like, can I go say hi now or do I wait till we land? What do I do? Like, I just want to say that I like his work and like he's fucking awesome. Like, I know. And the advice I was given was wait till we land and then you can talk then. Because right now it's like he's stuck on this plane and he doesn't have anywhere to go and he's sort of trapped. And I was like, good point.
You can't escape the conversation.
10 hours of just like sort of snooping, like, oh, what the hell is he doing right now? So we finally land, and it was like, just imagine all the worst news you can get. My baggage is missing. I like getting through customs was a giant pain in the ass, but I finally make it through. John Boyega's standing there waiting for his baggage, and I just like walked up, like, excuse me, and he turns around and goes, no. I looked at him as like, and then he like just walks off. I'm like, oh, okay. Wow. And so I was just like
heartbroken.
And so then as we're leaving, we start to leave and he starts to leave, and we sort of meet at the exit of the airport. And there's a long hallway up to the exit doors, and his guys held him back. We're like, no, hold back a little bit, making us have to walk in front of him as he like shamed us for like from behind. And I'm just like,
oh my god.
So savage.
Oh, it was super savage. Oh so I ended up going on a Star Wars podcast and telling that story, and I was like, John, like, man, all I want to do was say hi. And later on, this is what makes the story amazing. Months go by, and he tweets out that he's going to go on, he wants to like get on podcasts and do tours and stuff for the new movies. And we were like, John, we'd love to have you on. We tweeted at him, we bombarded him with tweets. He responded to one of my tweets with, I hear you've been telling fibs about me, or else I would be on your podcast.
Oh!
And I was like, what? It was crazy. And everyone's like, oh! And I was like, wait a minute, hold on. Why would I make up that story? Like, there's no reason for me to make this story up. And so the big joke ever since has been like, why don't you just come on the podcast and talk it out with us? Like, we'd love to have you on. Just come on. Yeah. Oh, he destroyed me on the internet. I was just like, I can't. What? And everyone's like, well, if John Boyega says you're a liar, then you're a liar. I was like, no, why would I lie about that? What reason would I have to, like, I love John Boyega. Why would I say, like, it doesn't mean that he's a bad guy. He just was like, no, I don't want to talk right now. Like, that's all. But it just is a funny story. And it's like, dude, it was, yeah.
It takes a lot to not be disheartened by that, though. I gotta be real. It takes a lot.
Oh, I was broken. I was a broken man at that moment. I was like, 10 hours of hyping myself up to talk to you, and I got just destroyed.
In under 10 seconds. Jeez.
Yeah. God. So I was like, John, why, man? Why? I was on the podcast. We were dying of laughter, just like making fun of the whole situation. And I guess people tweeted at him the podcast, and he listened to it. And then we were like, come on the podcast. And he's like, I would if you weren't a liar. I'm like, what?
Maybe he's just fucking with you. Maybe he's just like trying to draw it out so that when you do finally have the show, it's just like.
Here's the thing. That's how Felicia Day and I became friends. We for years I would meet her at places, and she would always be like, "Who are you?" And there was one time I was on a podcast at BlizzCon, and they took us off the podcast to put her on. Oh. And as I walked by, I'm like, "Hey, Felicia," and she's like, "Nice to meet you for the first time," like that kind of stuff. And so eventually I gave her an award at an event, and I like handed her this award, presented it to her, and she was like, "So nice to meet you." And I'm like, so eventually she came on the Co-optional podcast, and it exists on the internet in many forms, but I like set up candles behind me and like tried to like really woo this woman to know what my name was, and it's hilarious and really stupid and dumb, and we've been friends ever since. So it's one of those things where I hope that's the case. I hope he's just trying to mess with me. But John, I'd love to talk with you, dude. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted to begin with.
Just talk to the man, John.
Yeah, man. I just want to say
another no. That would be like the worst.
Yeah, we don't even have to talk about Star Wars. We don't attack the block. We don't even have to talk about Star Wars.
I'm showing people like literally the camera pans down, and he's just like,
oh my god.
It's so good.
Pan down. Oh jeez.
It was her expression is so funny because she did not know that it was going to happen.
She had no idea.
Had no warning that I was going to go all in and be like, And then at some point I pull out every single time we met, I have photos and just kept like scrolling through. It was like, here we were here, and here we did this together. And here
You have like a folder like on your phone specifically.
I planned for that moment. I planned for it. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's brilliant. Oh my god.
No. I'm just saying, I can, John, come on the podcast. You can talk shit on me all you want, dude. Whatever you want to do, just come on. I'd love it. Mm-hmm.
So now that we're talking about this, I know there's going to be some things you definitely can't say because it might embarrass somebody, but like, what has been like a really awkward scenario that you've run into when you've been at a convention where like someone was like, some child comes over to you and says like, I want to have your babies, like something really fucking awkward that just
Some child. What the hell?
I'm thinking of like the worst thing that could like happen at a convention.
Jeez.
Like the literal worst.
Oh my god.
I think I'm lucky in that most of my audience is like my number one demo is 24 to 30 something. So they're all old farts on the internet, right? When it comes to the world of the internet, they're all old. And that's awesome. I think that's great. So I rarely have awkward moments personally, but because a lot of my friends have sort of a younger crowd or a creepier crowd, poor sweet innocent Dodger, that girl. Every time I usually go to cons and walk around with her, and some of the stuff that happens to her is next level. I'll never forget a guy walked up to her, pulled his shirt off his back, and like gave it to her as a gift. I was like, what? Why? And it was a weird moment. She's many times had to have like security walk around with her because people are crazy. I do not envy being a woman on the internet at like a popular streamer or stuff.
I can imagine.
Like that's some people need to know personal space. It's like what?
Yep.
Time out. Like this is too much.
That is crazy.
Yeah. It's
Oh my god.
First of
awkward.
all, huge shout out to Total Biscuit, by the way. I'm obviously trying to make sure that we're keeping the stream going, but I mentioned earlier that you guys' podcast is one of the reasons why I started podcasting at all. So he's in the chat right now. Fucking
shows up in chat and you gotta like kiss his ass too. My ass was enough.
I just gotta say a
know.
quick shout out to Total Biscuit, man. That shit's dope. It's awesome that you guys are here. We're gonna keep the interview questions moving, but I just had to say that.
Oh my god.
What do you find? Okay, so this is a question that kind of pertains to the overall idea of being in the media and streaming and figuring out your voice as a content creator. And you guys had a really awesome opportunity to really be kind of the founding people of gaming on YouTube, essentially. One of the reasons why gaming is even a thing at all on YouTube, as big as it is right now. So for a lot of people now, they're trying to find their voice and trying to figure out what they're going to do on their stream and how they're going to see growth and how they're going to get to that growth. And one problem that I come across as a content creator myself is that you want to play, like, it's never been such an amazing time to be a gamer because we literally have access to huge backlogs of so many games and so many that I only just started really being a PC gamer since like last November. So there's a backlog of stuff.
Yeah.
How do you decide on what you're going to play?
I'm terrible at that. I think I know where you're coming from. My problem is that I play kind of what I want to play, and that's not really how you're supposed to do it. If I had to give advice and tips to those who are coming up who want to do this as a job and make some money, real talk, number one, play the newest thing. Whatever it is, play that. If Tekken, for example, it just came out, play that. Play it nonstop. Yeah. Whatever the next game that comes out next Tuesday or whatever, play that. Like, just keep jumping on the new hype train every time. That's number one, the best way to start. Number two, cheat your way to the top. This is my advertise like a shameless whore moment. Let me just tell you right now. When I started, I was lucky because really the only big PC thing when I started was like Warcraft and stuff. So it was easy to focus on what I wanted to do and make. But the way I always promoted myself, and this is my number one tip for you, I would go to the forum of the game. So let's say, going back to Tekken, for example, go on Tekken forums and post your video. It's like, hey, everybody, I made a new video and I just want to... But that's not enough. Get your friends, get everyone to create accounts and respond to that video like, damn, this shit's amazing. It keeps it number one on the front page. And who cares if some people are like, this is garbage? There are going to be people who really enjoy it. And so you'll slowly start to build, but you fake it till you make it. You just, everyone, all your friends jump in, and you just keep it on that front page. And then you make a new video, and then everyone jumps in on that one. Don't do it too much, or else people will be like, oh, these are the same guys over and over again. But play it smart, and you will start to see your numbers grow. And then the last tip is don't try to be someone else. Right? Because everyone sees someone like, oh, that guy's doing good. I'm going to be him. There's already one of them. Be you, and you'll do just fine. I guess a sub tip. Let's do like subsection A. Enjoy it. Whenever you play, make sure you enjoy the hell out of it. Or if you don't, rage the hell out. One of the two. Like either happiness or salt. There's only no one wants to see. The worst streams to me are the ones where it's just like, all right, so now I'm going to punch these trees and try to build a house. And if I can...
We've seen this before.
Yeah. Even if it's mundane as hell, if you're enjoying it and you have a smile on your face and you're just having a good ass time, it doesn't matter what you're playing, people will respond to that. And even if you get salty as hell, as long as they understand that it's because lag or something, I don't know, because you're lagging.
Hey.
The shade has been thrown.
Ready, jeez.
just know that people still love that as well. But as long as you're done, you immediately let everyone know that you're like, it's just that last game sucked, but I'm fine. We're fine. I'm not just like an angry asshole, and people will respond to that. You just
What the hell you laughing at?
It's what every person ever told you about getting a date. Just be yourself. It's the same thing. Getting a date is just like streaming on the internet. Be yourself.
Oh my god, that's great.
Well, speaking
Never
of...
get big.
Oh my god.
Speaking of getting a date.
Well,
are you dating someone right now?
No. I'm recently single.
Okay, recently single. So this is a question that I'm going to ask about later on, not necessarily this particular
Are you
thing.
asking me out? I don't know if this is appropriate.
He's doing this right now.
I think there's never not an appropriate
I'm
time.
I'm flattered. I'm very flattered. I just,
You already know I've had a crush on you, so it's not even a fucking...
You wouldn't be the first. I get it. I know. Get in line.
Oh my god.
The question is, how do you meet someone to date? Like, you're a fucking busy guy. I'm busy in my own right, and like we know people who are busy in their life, but how the fuck do you manage that relationship, and how do you like even get there? Like, I need to know. Like, I have a girlfriend right now, and I'm very lucky.
Yeah, I mean, you need to make time. Like, personal advice to you: make time for her, because being busy is this industry or whatever the hell we do is time consuming. It's super time consuming. And so you can always fall back in the old, like, all this work though, I do it for us. Which is fine, but you still need to, it's a relationship. So you still have to communicate and like spend time together and put in the work a relationship requires. So that's once you have a person. I would simply say finding a person, it turns out there's a lot of people who are like, oh, hi, hey, how are you? But not that was I guess my woman flirting voice. There you go.
Hi.
Oh, hi, hey, how are you?
Voice acting pro tips. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, you're so cute. Like, thanks, baby. I don't know what this is. I don't know. Oh,
The hand on cheek.
oh,
Oh my
yeah.
god. Senpai. will you-
I think the
okay.
big thing is
Oh my god.
finding someone who is local. I think that's probably a big key, is finding someone who is in your town. You can find anyone anywhere on the internet to like fall in love with if that's your jam. The problem is, man, I have experienced this. Long distance relationships never work. Never. Look, I love you if you can pull it off. If you can pull it off, that's amazing. More power to you. I can't. I physically cannot. They always fail miserably. And so at a certain point in your life, you're like, maybe I just gotta stick within 10 miles of where I live. Like maybe just shrink it down.
Yeah.
And so, you know, you just gotta, I would say, find someone who has no interest in anything you do.
Really?
Oh,
Like, I mean, not like personally, I mean business-wise.
Okay.
okay.
Don't find a fan, but like, if you stream on the internet, find yourself a accountant. Someone who does not give a damn about your job, right? Because then you're not in the same world. It's the same thing with actors, right? When I see two streamers dating, I look at them like, okay, 6 months maybe, and it's because that is, it's like acting. That it's two competing. We both have to work all the time. We both are really trying to be successful in our own right, and we're trying to outdo each other and other people. And you know, the few that make it work, like my friends Dodger and Strippin, I'm mesmerized that they can. But that's because they actively set aside days and times to hang out together, and a lot of people don't do that. A lot of people don't have the foresight to do that. So I don't know. It's tough. It's real hard. And I've been lucky enough that it's pretty easy to just be like, if I am ready to go out on dates and stuff, I can make it happen. But shit, it's a lot of work.
It's not easy. It's not easy.
No.
It's not easy being cheesy.
Okay, see, this
Chester Cheetah is a wise man beyond his years. Yeah.
oh my god.
No, but I feel what he's saying, because, I mean, shoot, he talking about 10 miles. I guess 1,800 miles don't work. Then you move cross country, so you're not long distance. Then you bring your ass right back to your hometown.
Yeah.
He's got experience. He's got some things to say here.
He's a little upset.
No. Any salt? We're grown here. You know what I'm saying?
No soy sauce.
Nothing but the best.
So, you know, I had been running into this issue for a while as well, and you know, I was like, I had made time for whoever I was seeing at the time, but it was always never enough, and that became a little frustrating because, like, I have things that I got to do. Like, there's things I don't really have a choice that I have to do. If I am spending, like, I felt like I was spending enough time with, like, right now, like, things are great with my girlfriend. Like, we spend time at least 2 to 3 times a week, and we can see each other. She can come over. I can go over to her place. We can go out, go see something. And I actually met her on Tinder. So, do you have something to say about Tinder? And I want to hear it.
Me?
Yes.
No, I think my next, I've never used Tinder, so I think my next, this summer, this is the summer of, I can't even be asked to try and find a date. I've got so much stuff to do. I'm like, I don't got time.
Yeah.
But, come this fall, I think I might jump on the Tinder train.
Oh, shit.
All right.
I want to plan my, I want it to be like the back of a book cover and just get like quotes from people that are just like, Jesse Cox is a goddamn champion. I don't know what it would say, but like make it look like the back of a book cover. Nothing about me personally, and
God.
see how that works. I want to see if that works because
Oh my god.
I know it would be hilarious, just as an experiment to see who would reply to that. Just be like, have quotes from other people. Just be like, this. I went out with him once. Seemed like an okay guy, like stuff like that. There's one on the back of that.
Oh my god.
He's a sweetheart, and he's amazing, and he's wonderful. The quote, mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gotta be amazing. Like, I really think you should date him. I need grandkids, mom. Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's amazing. Yeah, dude, Tinder is like, I joined Tinder kind of on a whim. I was just like, I don't really have time to like go out and try to find somebody, so let's just see what happens if I do this. And like, I shit you not, I live in Boston. There's a majority of like, nothing against women who enjoy this. There's a majority of girls who fucking like their profile picture is like them with the dog filter, and then that's it. Like there's no description, there's no information, there's like barely your name.
Pretty
Like,
much.
and the craziest shit about it is they're still going to get swiped because these people are just going to be like, oh, she cute.
Thirsty.
Cute.
Shit.
Like, damn. Like,
You know what I'm
this really
saying?
work.
Slide in the DMs.
Like, you can put something contextual in there. You can put like a joke in there at least, or something. Oh my god, or at least something.
He's out. He's out.
Apparently,
you made fun of that filter, and he could not handle it.
He's just like,
That's
no.
the only filter I use.
He's just like, no. Oh my god, it worked. Whatever you just did, aside from fucking up the interface.
Fucking hell! Oh, shut up, my bad. But yeah, it looks good. Oh, thank Christ. Okay. Whew.
Jesus Cristo.
Ah,
Oh my.
that was. Oh my god, that was annoying. Apparently, I was using Windows Skype and for the desktop.
Don't ever.
And,
Why? Why?
Well, I didn't know this. I'm new to PC. I made my PC about a month and a half ago. So no one's told me about, oh, don't use Windows Desktop Edition. So I'm just
How
like,
do they even
oh,
have it? It's like literally done nothing but cause problems for everybody who has ever used
sorry
it.
about that. I've been so distracted, and I'm warm now.
You're
All right.
warm now. You've been drinking on that
Too
fire.
much. No, I'm just joking. No, but oh my god, fucking. Now I don't have to worry about that shit. All right, cool.
Yeah, you're good.
Sorry.
It's not zoomed in on just like.
Woo! Okay, cool. All right, so okay, what you were saying about not dating and like don't date a person with like that's a streamer or kind of stuff like that. It's funny because cosplayers are sort of the same way. Like if you cosplay together and you're just like, oh, this is gonna be great. It's kind of like. How long? It's like everyone has that, It's just like everyone's like, how long is this gonna last? Is this gonna last?
That's interesting you say that, Chris.
I started dating Dylan before she was a cosplayer. Well, before we knew her. Shut your fucking face up.
Oh, okay. Say.
And I'd also say.
Just say that, sir.
I'd also say that if one of you is like a streamer or a cosplayer or whatever, and the other person wants to get in on that, set the like ground rule that you do your thing and it's not my job to make you a star.
Brilliant.
And if they can do their thing and get their own success and grow on their own, awesome, more power to them. That's great. But it shouldn't be like we're connected together.
Right.
Because then if that ever ends, that's just going to be a giant mess. Like that's going to be insane. And so people should be proud of their own achievements, and that's why I kind of like the idea of finding someone who has nothing to do with the games industry, because they don't care about it, they do their own thing, and they're successful in their own world, and so you can love them for that. Be like, yeah, you're kicking ass as a paralegal or whatever, and I'm over here doing my own thing, and then we just meet somewhere in the middle and talk, and I feel like that's a good place to be.
It's like what they say, balance. It's perfect. And then because my girlfriend streams, we both cosplay, but like there was a groundwork laid out prior to this, so that's why I think it works. It's like the balance in between. So it's you're right. No, you're absolutely right. Also, it's good that that you say that, but just it's at the same time support is very necessary. Like you say, meet in the middle, support yourselves. It's great. But yeah, no, the countdown timer to how long they'll last versus how many times do you think they're going to post, statuses about each other. The cosplay community is very, very dramatic. I love it. No, it's just like meme central, dude. It's great. I love it.
The best cosplay relationships, the ones that always work, photographer and cosplayer. For some reason, those seem to nail it.
That
because
makes sense.
That's like Dylan and myself now. It's really bad.
Yeah, like, oh, I'll take pictures of you and you dress up and I'll take photos and that's how I support you because I'm the one. But really, I would feel like I'd be a great cosplay boyfriend because you can dress up as whatever you want. I'll take like the perfect photos. Wink. The perfect photos.
He has a good eye for it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that cosplay is great. And I'll take it off.
Take it off.
Let's get Patreon tier 15, tier 10, whatever.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, oh my god, Patreon
right now.
blows up.
Yo, some of this Patreon getting out of hand too, man.
Yo, don't be hating on the Patreon, bro. I don't have one, but
money charges $75 a tier. Shoot.
Yo,
you gotta get that money.
Some cosplayers know how to work it. Like who was it? Danielle Beloy is an amazing Patreon setup, and it's amazing because you have your different tiers, you have everything that they're saying, and you know what you're getting, and it's like, oh shit, this is actually worth the money if that's your thing, So I love it. I don't know. I think that Patreon is a thing that has come to fruition that helps a lot of cosplayers fulfill their dream to kind of just be a little bit more self-sufficient.
Yeah.
To cover costs for crafts, cover costs for travel, and have your fans, back you up and have a backing, have a following. And it's brilliant, It's just like the more power to them. If you're going to be creative in this world and you need to make money off it, go fucking ham, Look at us. We're trying to do our best, So, go crazy.
If people are willing to pay you for it,
Do it.
yeah, do it.
Yeah,
Man.
Gami, you hear that, right? You hear that, right? Yeah.
Little context. Don Gami did like a little overlay for Dream Manifested for his stream. He's like, I see an opportunity to kind of help you out, do something kind of cool. And Dream Manifested was like, hey, thank you for that. He just like, out of the kindness of his heart, Don Gami never asked him for money for it, but he paid him a little something to kind of,
You know what I'm saying?
like, hey, thank you.
Yeah.
So,
It's-
we've got an awesome gaming community in general that are there's going to be trolls here and there who are trying to bring you down, but I'm really just happy to see this industry continuing to grow and being able to do stuff like this and have a really good time. Like, this is just genuinely, like, literally this podcast is just an excuse for us to just like shoot the shit and hang out. Like, that's
what they all are.
That's really
Real
what
talk,
it
That's
is.
what they all
Yes,
are.
Yeah.
thank you. Oh my god, yeah. I love that because it's like we meet great people out of it. Like Ashley Do, we
Oh
met
my
her
gosh,
off
that's
the
awesome.
podcast. We started all like talking, and then she's just like, I want to do more podcasts. Telling that to Will, and Will's like, oh okay, let's do more podcasts.
Yeah.
And whenever we have time, we bring her on. She's always on, and she has fun with it, and it's lovely. I think this is one of the best ways to shoot the shit, talk about gaming. Just be a collective of creative people, and just feed off of each other. I don't know. I like that positive shit. I'm a bleeding heart anyway, so that's
I know you are. It's so cute.
shut the fuck up.
Well, speaking of talking about gaming, we haven't even gotten to that yet. We've been talking about all this other great stuff, but let's talk about gaming for a second. Let's get into it. What have you guys been playing? And let's start with Mr. Shabuzi. Robot
Holy
Pimp.
crap. Last night I finally finished Horizon Zero Dawn. I love that game.
Fuck.
I would need to play it.
It's so good.
So good.
I haven't finished it yet, but I see on your Twitter, like, you got that picture of you with Aloy. Fucking love this game. Love the
I
character.
got a thing for redheads. What can I say? I
Yeah,
love it.
Same. Oh
Same.
my god.
Man, it's such a great game. I don't even. It's like someone decided to combine The Witcher with Far Cry Primal. It's pretty much what it is.
Yeah.
It's great. It's such a good game, and I've finally beat it. And now I have 3 achievements left to get platinum. So I'm just like, ugh, okay, let's do this thing.
Do
So
it.
that'll probably be my future for a little bit. Man, what else have I?
Have you already got the what I don't know what's the armor called that like God?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I got that. That was. I went for that immediately, and then once I had that, I was just destroyed. Those damn robots didn't even stand a chance. I was all over those things. It was great. I feel bad because I think it made the final mission way too easy.
That's
but
what I
it looked
heard.
cool.
I'm kind of torn on when I want to get it.
You can't even get it until the second to last mission, because the last power cell you need is in that area. So you have to save it to the very, very end. But once you get it, there's one area where there are 2 of those underground like mole creatures in one confined space. F that
Whoa.
place. It was so hard. I couldn't do it. Got that armor, went back, destroyed them. It wasn't even a challenge.
That's so
It
good.
felt so good. I was like, get wrecked.
Oh, that's so good.
Oh my god.
Man, what else have I been playing? I started in on I've been playing a lot of Children of Zodiacs lately, which it's not out yet. I think it comes out in July. It's like an old school tactics RPG, except it's like a card game and a dice game at the same time. And so you build decks, and then the dice affect the stats of those decks, and then you like battle around. It's pretty fun. It's
That's
like
cool.
a fun, it's a fun game to play while stuff's rendering. And then I am man, I like how I'm looking at my desktop and I see things like Mass Effect Andromeda that I haven't touched since day one.
Oh my god.
Oh
my
Same
God.
here.
Well, I still
Yeah.
can't fault you.
Yeah, no.
Like I can't get into it. I tried so hard, and it's just
Got so far. Sorry.
Well,
I've
is
been
it-
on that all day.
Is it
You
Linkin
started
Park?
it.
Brought to you
You
by
did
Linkin
start it.
Park.
Yes.
I wanna let everyone know.
Let's get a sponsorship
Go
from
back,
Linkin Park, man.
take
Let's
a
just-
minute. Go back, watch that music video. Watch the music video, and then go watch the movie Final Fantasy Spirits Within. Then say to yourself, why has no one combined that music video with Final Fantasy Spirits Within? Because it's literally the exact same graphics. It's the exact. They're even on the same planet, I think. I think.
my
Fucking Christ.
I swear to God, he's standing on like a tower, and he's like singing out to this.
It's like a whale in the
planet.
fucking.
I'm telling you, it looks like the exact same damn thing. And my dream has been to just intercut the two of them, and he's singing them to freaking whatever that girl's name is in Spirits Within. And yeah, I'm telling you, it's the exact same thing.
Oh yeah.
What is it
And
about
then I
Mass
just
Effect
started-
that you just like? Is there anything specific, or is it just like a bunch of different things?
Oh man, I don't. I started it, and I was playing, and then just at some point decided, look, I just didn't give a damn anymore. And I don't fault the game. I just think it might have been too slow, or maybe it wasn't engaging enough. I can't figure out why I just haven't been back.
Okay.
It's sitting here. It's waiting for me to play it. I just don't know why I'm not, like, mechanically it's fine.
Yeah.
I just don't know that I was invested in the story of like, yeah, I gotta find a new Earth. Like, I just didn't care. I just didn't care. I was like, F it, I don't care.
Oh god.
I feel you. What else? What else you got in there?
I just started playing Little Nightmares. I
Good
think
game.
that is
Oh my god.
beautiful game.
Oh yep.
No, I wasn't expecting it to be. I was expecting it to be like scary vibe. I wasn't expecting bowling ball head with long creepy arms, and that was too much. I was like, get out! It's literally just an entire level being chased by this giant evil ass man. It's the worst. It's not scary as it is super stressful.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's what makes it terrifying, because you just don't want to die. You're like, I just don't want to have to do this again. But it's
Sounds like
a
Outlast.
beautiful.
For,
It is.
Oh my
It's the 2D side-scrolling version of Outlast.
God, fuck that game.
It's super good. It's very interesting. I love everything about it. And then, man, there's so many games I can't figure out what I've been playing lately. And then just a bunch of Overwatch. Like, I think this new event is just. I'm trying to not spend money to get all the things, and I'm quickly realizing there's no human leeway. They're
No.
gonna take $39.99, and I'm gonna have to rando draw for some skins and stuff. I just can't. I really just want to get it the old-fashioned. I'm like working real hard, trying to get these damn skins.
Try to grind it out.
Failing miserably.
Same here.
Every time I get a new box, it's a bunch of stuff I have already.
Yep.
It's the worst. It's the RNGesus is never on our side. It's more like you see double gold and your heart just stops, and then it's double fucking duplicates, and you're just counting how much money you have, and you're just like, all right, well, $49 and $39.99. Here we go.
Ramen
Bunch of
packets aren't
boxes,
so
that's it.
bad. It's got plastic in it. It's got salt. It's got like wheat in somewhere in there. You know, ramen isn't so not real ramen, like top ramen.
Yeah. That's the
Oh my
stuff
god.
champions are made of right there.
I mean,
Mhm.
probably made of champions, like literally.
Made of champions.
Made of champions, Will. Made of champions. Jeez, dude. Oh my god, you're ridiculous. Oh my god.
Yodu, what you been playing, brother?
With these nah, I'm just joking. Pretty much, I finally got Player Unknown's Battleground. I had it
Yes.
for the longest time purchased. I just didn't download it because no time in the fucking world. So I played that a couple times, and holy shit, that game is anxiety-inducing fun. I
Yeah.
love that game so much, and I was playing with a buddy of mine, and he's ex-military, so he's just taking me through the ropes, and he's just like, all right, so you clear a corner like this, make sure you always can do this, and I'm just like, all this information's coming at me like a fucking tidal wave, and I'm like, all right, I must digest and survive. So apparently there's this place on there that's called It's like the not the high school or whatever, the elementary school, but it's like the apartment complex.
Yeah.
So you land on the roof, and he's just like, shit, I missed the roof. And I'm like, all right, it's not too bad. Shit, they have guns. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Shit, they got armor. And I'm like, all right, well, what do I do? And I'm just sitting on the roof, just like fucking panicking and in a corner and shit. And I'm like, all right, well, you know, GG, it's over. And then he manages to clear out one fucking building. He's like, come on, I got stuff for you. I'm like, how are you not dead? And it doesn't matter how well, you know, you think you are. When you know what you're doing, or just you're good at, you know, clearing corners, you're doing this, there's a way to survive. I'm like, good God, man. I'm just like, this game is game changing. It's just like, you can be fully armed and like, you know, have fists ready to beat the shit out of someone, and then you're like, all right, well, here we go, back at it again. I'm in the last 10, and that was fun. We made it to 11th place on my first time. That was fun.
Nice.
Yeah, and that was with duos, and then with singles, I was confused as shit, so I made it down to like top 20. I was like, I'm so fucking.
That's still
done.
better than a lot of people. I mean, it's like what? It's like 99 people it starts off with, or anywhere between like 60 and 90 or some shit like that.
Yeah, some shit like that.
Yeah.
And then after, well, that's PlayerUnknown's. So no, we gotta play that. I got back into f.e.a.r. I got the f.e.a.r. bundle. I'm a huge horror junkie. Will knows this. Jamil knows this. I love f.e.a.r. so much.
It's a great game.
Oh,
At
God.
least you can shoot at shit in fear, though.
Yeah, you can definitely you can defend yourself.
Well, yeah, I mean.
But that little girl is creepy as shit.
Oh my God.
No,
Have you played the rest of it? Have you played the rest of the franchise?
I played 2 religiously back in when it came out for the Xbox, and then 3 I played for like 2 days. So I'm finally taking my time, and I never played f.e.a.r. 1, so I'm just taking my time, taking it all, and then
so good,
enjoying it. Oh my God, yeah. I'm like, this is worth the $2.99 that I spent. And then Will was just like, what? There was a bundle for $2.99? And I'm like, yes.
Yeah, dude. Like, cause I literally just bought f.e.a.r. 2 like months ago, and I was just like, oh my God, this game looks really cool. I started playing it on stream. It was hilarious. I was doing like voice acting. I was Solid Snake, and like I was just running around. It's like, you know, the glasses it's called Colonel, but I didn't know that. So like I literally put them on. I was like, Colonel, this is Snake. It was just.
Oh my God. So fun. Will's an adorable dork, I'll tell you that much. He's adorable.
He's a dork. I don't know about adorable.
Hey, listen. Everybody in chat just agreed that I'm adorable. I don't know if you saw it already. They said it.
All right,
yes,
I retract my previous statement. Anyway, Overwatch, fuck ton of. I've already spent $40 on that game, and I'm like, it was in the span of 10 minutes. That's how bad it is. I was just like, all right, because I switched from PS4 to console, so to PC. So I'm like, oh, this is gonna be awesome. I'm gonna have like all these cool new skins, and I'm like, I forgot that everything is. I have nothing on this account, so I'm like, every time a gold pops up, I'm like, oh, it's an event skin. It's kind of like, here's like the worthless legendary that you've been wanting, and I'm like, all right, that's pretty bad. And yeah, and then a bunch of like, I've been actually, this one I want to send a shout out to the Pokemon Company. I've been playing fucking Magikarp Jump. I don't know about y'all, but you need to play this.
They got you.
They got me so bad. It was my girlfriend that did it too. She's like, "Oh, gotta play this," and I'm like, "Babe, I don't do good with games that like are mobile games because again, I'll get addicted. I'll end up spending money. There's a repeating thing to my addiction. It's like gambling, except
You're such a good boyfriend. Congrats.
Oh God, it's so bad. Like we'll play now. I'll be like, "Yo, my Magikarp just went, jumped through the 300 kilometers or whatever jumps," and then she's just like, "That's not fair. How do you do that?" And I'm just like, "Well, you got to do this, and this. You got to get the statue that gives you JP points, and then you got to eat the fucking food." And I'm like, "Oh my God!" So everyone's at a con right now, at Colossal Con. So I sent out a status. I was just like, who needs Colossal Con when you have your fucking Magikarp? And I'm like sitting here just miserably playing this fucking game. I'm like, tap, 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 you fucking.
But you're enjoying it. Look at you.
Am I? Or is this just a thing that they've got me so sucked into that it's so simple? It's simple taps. I'm like, this is fucking.
Mind numbing.
But yeah.
It's terrible.
Dream.
Yeah, they got
Manifested.
Yes.
What you playing, brother?
Well, first I'm gonna start off with what I'm not playing, and actually just had to hold on. Time out. Don't do it to me. I actually, you already know what it is, but I just had to delete it off of my PS4 so I can have room for Tekken, and that's Metal Gear Solid 5.
See,
you know what I'm saying? I still haven't got
just
rid of
like
that first edition.
You haven't even fucking played it.
Shut up.
Once.
But what I am playing is a lot of now Tekken 7. I'm playing Tales of Berseria. That's what we playing on PlayStation. I have Mass Effect and Horizon's still back in the queue, but I haven't really played that since I moved back to Georgia. And then on Xbox, it's just been a lot of what the hell have I been playing? I've actually been playing Rise.
Okay.
Not just free. It actually wasn't a bad game. It's a little repetitive, but it looks good. It's fun. It's satisfying to be so brutal and all the executions. Like, it's fun in that respect. But I could see how it kind of flew under the radar. I wouldn't have wanted to pay $60 for it. I would have been truly mad.
Have you beaten it yet?
No, I've kind of just been going through the motions. What happens after you beat it?
Man, that's a fun game. The ending is the most infuriating thing I've ever experienced.
Okay.
It is insulting. It's an insulting ending.
Oh my god.
Is it any worse than Killzone Shadowfall?
Yo,
I don't know that anything is, but
I was so pissed.
It is very insulting to you as a player because you build up like I am the biggest badass in ancient Rome, and the end's like,
I guess it's like wow.
It's terrible. You're just like, what? No. Yeah, it sucks.
Oh my God.
And then finally, another game that I'm not playing that I'm probably gonna end up trying to get my money back is Friday the 13th.
Really?
Got that day one, and I've only gotten into one game. So
have you tried to get in again?
I haven't tried it since about I think last time I tried was sometime yesterday.
Oh damn, that's recent. Damn. I thought you were gonna say like last week or some shit.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, if you try playing the game, you might actually play it.
Right? I have. I have. Now look, so it might be fixed in a couple of days that I haven't tried because I know they recently put out a tweet that's saying they were patching the computer first of all things, which is the easiest one to do. But the biggest problem was on Xbox, so I'm confused there. But we'll see. I mean, once the game is working, I think that's going to be a really fun game to play, especially like for streaming purposes.
Yeah.
Like if you get a good lobby of players, and then not humans, but the people that are looking to survive versus the Jason. It seems like
the petty humans.
In theory, it's a fun ass game. I just don't know yet.
Shout out to DJ Knight, by the way. I actually watched him streaming, and he got chosen as Jason like a couple of times. And he was literally just going around. It's like, hey, this is Jason, man. Where's the party at, guys? And like, it was freaking everyone the fuck out. Like, everyone was like, what the fuck? What is happening? He's like, hey, you want a party? And like, he just like grabs someone, like chop off their limbs. You don't need these.
Holy shit! Oh my god!
It's like, yo,
dude is hilarious. Dude is
wait to play this.
Brilliant. Oh my god!
And that's just the beauty of kind of like YouTubers and streamers, right? Like, you get to really see these different types of experiences, totally different. It's the same game, but just different experiences. See that, and they're just like, oh my god, like I need to get this game. I need to have my own experience that are like this. Like, I don't know. It's just kind of. Go ahead.
No, I feel terrible. I feel terrible for people who see that and then go play the game themselves and don't have that experience, because there's a reason why those people are popular on Twitch and stuff, because they're really charismatic and funny and create these situations. And then people buy the game and they're like, well, this isn't that. I feel terrible. It's never going to be the same.
It's never going to be. But that's the thing, though. It's always going to be different. It's always going to be a different thing. You have to kind of, in some of these games, you have to make it that way in order for you to really have an experience that's similar.
Yeah.
Well, it happens, I mean, like that's what that's what Jesse was saying. Charisma will sell you anything. It'll. You can sell. What was it? You can sell a condom. You can sell a condom to a nun. I think that's what it was. Yeah, some shit like that.
Something about Salt to a Slug is it's like a little worse, but fun. Like, condom to a nun, like, look, people need to get laid, but Salt to a Slug, that's murder.
That's murder.
Like, he's like, you know what? You sold me. Dump that shit on me. I'm fine with it. I like melting. Yeah.
Exactly. That means you the real shit if you can do that.
I know, right? I need to hire you to get some things done for me.
Oh my god, that's fucking brilliant. Oh jeez.
I'll just do like a rapid fire of what I've been playing. F.e.a.r 2.
Cool.
Fuck, I said rapid fire, then I forgot like whatever.
Rapid fire.
Nier Automata.
Damn, that's a good game.
So good.
I still haven't got my code from one of my friends, and I'm like,
that salt is real, man. You better.
Well, send it to me then.
You haven't gotten it yet.
I haven't gotten it. What makes you think you're gonna send it to me? That's like the dumbest fucking thing ever.
You just tried to duck season, rabbit season. You like,
for real.
You really did.
Duck season. It's like, I'm not gonna give it to you. Duck season, fire. Fucking
Here, just take it, God.
God, I don't need it anymore. Neo, fucking excellent game. PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, Overwatch. Been playing those, of course. We've been playing. What's that game? Senran Kagura Estival or Lose Day Tuesday. We have been.
So good.
The game is so dumb, but so good.
Right.
It's like there's a sister who like literally gets off on like talking shit to her the entire time. Like she's.
Yes, that's
the game we played.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I had Chris over. We were just like literally playing. Like, what is happening?
We were like, this is gorgeous, and I'm just like sitting there like, oh, this is fucking weird, but I love it. I'm like, oh god,
It's
like
a
as
super weird game.
it's so Ludsy. I love it. Oh,
Well, I'm always looking for more games to add to Lose Day Tuesday because literally that's the day where like everybody can kind of let their freak flag fly and like they come into the channel. They they start talking shit. They start talking lewd. They will talk about things that we like that are provocative. 18 or older.
Go on.
Yes.
Oh god, it's
Lose
fun.
Day Tuesday is absolutely our
trap.
opportunity to just to just let it all out.
Oh
And I
my
feel like
God.
there's a lot of channels that don't really allow people to to be lewd. Like they kind of just like suppress it and it all just be just a little bit.
You've clearly never watched a League of Legends stream. That is some of the lewdest shit I've ever seen.
Most
Like,
of the time,
how?
most of the time I see League of Legends, just people just being salty and as fuck. They're just like fuck you.
Oh well, you need to seriously like look at like sometimes they RP on some streams, and I'm just sitting there like,
Whoa, pause, wait, what? League of Legends RP?
yeah, it's weird, dude. I'm like, okay,
Dude, RPing is taking over on Twitch right now. There's a ton of people who are just straight like I've seen your stuff before, Jesse, and like you'll kind of just go into character while you're playing at any given point. But like there are people who are like their whole identity now is basically like GTA RPing now. That's like their thing.
Those are hilarious though. I cannot hate on. They're so funny. Those GTA RPs where they just like random characters and have to be that person.
That's
Oh
the
my
best.
god.
That's
it's
what I need to
amazing.
do. My friends stopped playing GTA with me because I was getting into character too much. They said I was getting too thuggish.
Hey,
Doggish, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh jeez. This is brilliant. Oh my god.
I'm trying to help.
No, you like traps, don't you, bro?
Excuse me?
Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna bring you a trap pillow for fucking Dragon Con. That's gonna be yours. You're gonna be sleeping with that from now on. You have just joined the ranks of Ali and fucking Will now. Will, do you like traps or no? I can't remember. Alright,
Welcome
that's
to the
fine.
new scent called Sauvage as food.
I don't like y'all. Y'all ain't shit.
I love it. No, it's great.
What kind of E3 predictions do you guys have? Like, what are you expecting? What are you hoping to happen?
I'm hoping for.
oh man, I have a lot. I have a lot of things I want to. Truthfully, this year I don't know what to expect. This is the first year I have no clue what's coming down the pipeline, except for Project Scorpio. We'll probably figure out what the hell that is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to see it. Like, I'm excited for the Xbox conference, but I don't know what games Xbox will show. Like Sea of Thieves and what else? Like, I have no clue what they'll show off.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, maybe they'll revive.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I was
go
going
ahead.
to make them revive Scalebound since that contract has been renewed.
Please.
that'd be great to see.
Scalebound for not just for the Scorpio though, but I mean I want it on PC. You know how much fucking fun that would be. Oh,
Oh, they
jeez.
have to. That's like the thing now. They do PC.
Yeah.
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 It's good, but I if it were to be released on any platform and then please platform it on PC. That'd be amazing, dude. Holy shit! Imagine that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scalebound, full on fun. Oh my god. This is gonna kind of sound weird, but I'm hoping for more information on Shenmue.
Oh,
my
okay.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah, it kind of did fall by the wayside. That's Shenmue 3, right? Is
Yep,
this three?
Shenmue 3, the third one. Yep. So I'm excited to see. I want to get hit with this surprise for Shenmue so badly. Like that reveal, that lineup of fucking games that Sony did. What was it? 2015, 2015.
Yeah.
Oh God, no! I was
Yeah.
like, I was punching the wall. That's how amped I was. I'm like, oh my God, it was so well done. First it was Final Fantasy VII remake. Oh my God, and then people were like, still not.
Speaking
done
of
with
which,
it. Yeah, there you go.
where is that?
You know,
The same place Kingdom Hearts 3 is.
Nah,
Yeah,
shut your
yeah.
mouth.
The same place the player for Final Fantasy 15 is.
Yo, I'm a beat your. Oh, yeah, man.
I didn't do it. That's not you. Ain't got to talk to me.
Well, a lot of the Japanese Twitter, there was a lot of reported and like leaked information for the multiplayer. It's going to be an additional cost on
God.
Yeah, no, it's kind of. I was against that from the beginning. I'm like, this is bullshit. Like the DLCs and stuff like that. That's okay, whatever. You know, do your thing. But like, charging for multiplayer, I think.
Is it part of the DLC thing?
I don't know if it is because it's just been rumored and there's been screenshots of in Japanese people translating it from an additional cost for multiplayer. I don't. It would be like, what was it, Jamil? Like $14.99 or something like that. And it was
something like that.
yeah. It was on the. I was on the Final Fantasy 15 subreddit and people were fucking raging. I was like, oh.
I wonder
jeez.
why. Jeez.
Oh yeah, I know, right? But I mean, the game did well. A 10-year wait and so many things that went wrong. Tetsuya Nomura being removed from fucking Versus 13 because he took forever was hilarious in itself. The leaking of Versus 13 script, that was a horrible game. I'm glad that I was about to call him Nobumatsu, that Tabata pretty much took over that project, or else it would have been fucking garbage. So I don't know. I'm excited for more information for possibly Final Fantasy VII remake and Kingdom Hearts 3, but I'm not holding my breath. I'd
settle for news. I'd settle for them
Yeah,
just being
at
like,
least.
it's still being worked on and we love you. See you next year. I'd be fine with that.
Right.
Yeah,
Just like
I
when
don't
they had the announcement of the announcement. Hey, guess
Yeah,
what?
Man,
exactly.
listen.
Get that shit out of here.
That was some fuckery. I'm just like, yo, like, don't even bother at that point.
just surprised me. I'm excited because well, you're going tomorrow, right? When's your flight?
Nah, bro.
Bro.
I'm going, but not tomorrow.
Next week.
Yeah.
Oh, next week. I don't know why I thought it was tomorrow.
I would have fucking lost my shit. I'm not even ready. I don't have anything packed. Like,
I know, right? All right. Well, let me know if you need me to
Appearance
just.
at E3 Onimusha. I'm calling it right now.
Yo, please. If
Oh
that does
man, would that be
happen-
amazing?
it would be amazing, but we already have it. We have it in Neo. Fucking Capcom's fucking around. We basically have only. I'm not mad at the idea of, like, you guys know me. I love Onimusha. It ain't gonna happen.
Capcom's got a few secret games. I have an appointment scheduled with them where they're like, we have some secret things we don't want to talk about. So you
Mega
never
Man,
know.
Onimusha, fucking Dino
You never
Crisis.
know.
Just
Yo.
go ahead and if that's not one of them, just go ahead and whisper Onimusha.
It is
And
whispering
then
in
just-
I'll
the
just
air.
be in the background just over and over again, like, sir, could you stop? No.
Sir, we know. Why are you still whispering? I don't know.
White Shadow.
My name is.
All right.
Breath of the Wild DLC probably.
Mhm.
I
I
think
can see
the only reason why I'm gonna get a Switch is probably for Fire Emblem Warriors if they show that off, which would be great.
Yeah, they're probably gonna do it. Yeah,
Is that gonna be
lot
like a
of my-
Dynasty Warrior style Fire Emblem? Is that what that is? Okay.
Fire Emblem Warriors is a Dynasty Warriors style. I'm down for that. That's all. It's my only reason for getting a Switch. Last of Us 2 probably they'll show more of,
I can't wait.
and the new Uncharted they'll probably show more of. There'll definitely be stuff for Far Cry 5, which I am really excited to try now
Oh,
that
man.
everyone in the world's upset about it. I'm
Yes.
really
I know.
excited.
Yes.
Really excited for that one.
Yes.
Oh god, I can't wait. I can't wait to see so much salt just flowing in. It's gonna be
Yeah,
amazing.
man. I can't wait. And then I guess the two that I'm sort of hoping for, but I don't know that we'll see, a new Wolfenstein.
Oh.
'Cause I don't know.
Please.
I don't know what else Bethesda's going to show off except for like Elder Scrolls stuff, which is
Yeah.
fine, but it's not like another real Elder Scrolls game.
Yeah.
And yeah, a Wolfenstein would be great because the last one was so good.
Yeah.
And this mysterious Star Wars game created by the Dead
Please.
Space team, whatever
Please.
that is, it's being made.
I'm
Show
in.
us something.
I love Dead Space. I love Star
Oh
Wars.
my god. I know. I know. This is why I need to I always need to bring myself down from fucking the clouds always because it's like they got rid of 1313 Oh my god, they got rid of the Darth Maul fucking title game, and I'm just like, I have no
Darth Maul
hopes.
game being made?
Yeah, there was a
ton of stuff being made, and they canceled all of it when Disney bought it. Yeah.
They're just like, fuck y'all, we're cutting the dead weight. I'm just like, but why? But why?
They hired I'm trying to remember if it's the writing. They hired several writers from several major games. I think one of them might have been Uncharted. I can't remember who was picked from what to go where, but there's literally amazing team members on this project with a great dev team, and it's this mysterious Star Wars game, and I have no idea what it's going to be, but I'm hoping it's going to be the best damn game ever made. And we can only hope.
This is going to be one of those oh my god, those projects. If it's like a project of love and no one bothers them and they have a great team developed, it's going to be one of
it is EA, so they'll be bothered.
That's why I'm like,
they will be horribly bothered. But I can still hope and pray that game comes out. Oh yeah, it was Amy Hennig from Naughty Dog. So yeah. So that's like the team there is top notch, and I'm waiting.
That is my nephew, fool.
It's his child. He's just like, can I have food now, please? He's like, get the fuck out of here.
Oh my god, that's great. I like how he's just like not even saying anything. He's just directing fucking traffic. That's why I was just like, dream fucking directing traffic. Get your nephew back in here.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's so good. Yeah, I'm really excited for this E3. This is my first E3. And like I have no idea what to expect. But Jesse, you've
never been before?
I've been to like a bunch of different cons, but never to E3. Like I've never been.
Nothing's like E3. E3 is the biggest mess that you'll ever experience. You'll love it. It is, imagine people who know nothing about games but only business hanging out with people who know only games and nothing about business.
Oh my god.
The craziest. You'll see some crazy stuff that just makes no sense, and you're like, why is this even happening? It doesn't matter. It's E3.
Oh my god, that's brilliant. I'm so happy for Will because this is his E3. We've talked about this for how long, Will? Since 2014, 2013?
Shit.
At least since back then. It's like we got to make it out there. I've been trying to get like all my people out there, but it's hard. It's really hard. Like I mean, now it's open to the public so you can buy a ticket, but like Square Enix, shout out to Square Enix, they hooked me up and they're just like, here's a ticket. Come out, have some fun, check that shit out. And I'm just like,
Square Enix has been showing the Black Only crew some love for real, though. Huh?
They have.
Yeah.
Chris and Will, all over there.
They may take forever to make their games in Japan,
but they're worth it. They're worth it.
But they care about the community. They put in work. You know, they're good people.
Twitter's a beautiful thing. Twitter is a fucking beautiful thing. You can reach out to so many community managers. Will taught me this actually. Mm-hmm. Whenever you play a game, he's always telling me. He's always pestering me. It's like, hey, when you stream, remember do this, this, and this. But it's only for the best. You know, he's just like, when you do stream whatever game, just tweet out the community managers, and then sometimes they'll go in and then just start looking at you and be like, all right, this dude hypes up our game and everything. All right, let's send him a game code for a new game or something like that. It's all the little things, and it goes a long way.
Link,
it's the hustle, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that's weird for me to do because I'm like, should I do this? Will's just like,
yeah,
I'm a little bit of a Square Enix fanboy. Oh, I got to cosplay for them.
Who isn't? Who isn't though?
No, for real. Oh my god, finally.
Those are on my wall. I have my 3 favorite games ever. In order of awesomeness: Final Fantasy VI, best game ever made.
I knew he was gonna say that. Yeah.
Chrono Trigger, second best game ever made.
Oh god, yes. Oh,
and Secret of Mana, third best game ever made. Those 3 came out. I believe it's 90, 94, 95, and 96. Were like back to back solid releases, and that's when like SquareSoft was in its heyday. And then they just tried to get crazy with it, and God bless them, they tried. But those were when you couldn't graphically be awesome, so you had to sell it with everything else, and so they did it.
Storytelling, little nuances here and there in the game, and it's just like hidden things at different endings, and I'm like, oh my god, I still haven't played. I shout out to Square Enix for sending me a code, but I still haven't played it. It's I'm a horrible fucking streamer.
Dragon Quest 2, Dragon Quest 2.
Yes. No, but they didn't send me that code. It was I cosplayed for them. Will, what was the name of the
I Am Setsuna.
I Am Setsuna. Yes, there you go.
No, I Am Setsuna is so good. It is.
It's Chrono Trigger. Oh my god, it reminds me so much of Chrono Trigger in the modern day. It's like,
And
The
that's
new
a
game
what?
they've just released. I Am Setsuna is that one.
yeah, that's the. I did promotional work because they asked me to be the official engineer for PAX East 20 this year, and so it was like, this game looks so fucking awesome that I just need to play it, and yet I have not found time to. Fuck, it's dope though. It really is.
I mean, you never know.
It makes you feel
Yeah.
like
You'll-
it's 1994 again. It's crazy.
That's Chrono Trigger memories. Oh my god.
Yeah, man.
So we touched on what we were looking for E3, what we're hoping, what we might see. One question before we move on to the next topic, Jesse, you mentioned
You can't hide it. You
can't.
can only move your. You can only move it. I've been watching
This is the future
struggle.
reference. All right.
Oh my god, this is great. Oh my god, your nephew just keeps coming into it. He's just like, hey, y'all talking about games?
Are you? Is that Jesse Cox over there?
Hi.
Go bring him over here. Ask him what he wants for fucking.
Yeah,
He's
What
back
are his
upstairs.
E3 predictions?
What is he?
doesn't know
Go
anything
get him. Go get him and ask him what his E3 predictions
Walked
are.
upstairs.
You didn't yell.
Not wearing- the reason why he won't go down is he's not wearing pants.
Oh, he's in boxers? Are you serious? What the fuck?
Actually
This
don't
dude's
know.
just-
It's
See,
gonna
and this is wrong with the world. People just say shit and they run with it. No.
You're such an easy target to do that to. You know that, right?
And she just twisted my neck. Little bitch. Anyway, continue with the game plan, Willie Will.
So when you go to E3 and you schedule slots with devs, do you? I'm trying to figure out what my approach is going to be when I go to E3. Like, more so than anything, I want to check stuff out. I want to see them in person. Like, I used to go and like have a camera and like get coverage of stuff, and like I'm probably going to just do that with my phone and just do stuff like that. But I think more so than anything, like I just want to go, like just talk to people, just like get connected with other people within the industry, and just check stuff out. And like I'm thinking about scheduling some stuff as well, and like I think I just want to like just talk with them and get some information and just like report back like in podcasts or like in other videos and vlogs and stuff.
Yeah, everyone when they first start doing stuff like that is like, I'm bringing camera, I'm bringing crew, I'm gonna do this and this. At the end of the day, by the time you get your videos out, every bit of news already exists.
Yeah.
So you're already behind, and you're just wasting your time at that point. Really, it's about connecting with people and meeting people and throwing cards people's way and just making a personal connection and enjoying yourself. There's no reason to make it all about work. It's E3.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
have fun.
Yes, Jesse, that's beautiful. Fucking listen to him, Will. You need
That's
to
what I
go
was gonna
enjoy
do
yourself.
anyway. I just wanted to,
Actually,
get
let
it.
me see if Sam's there too. The one
Yeah.
who works at Square Enix. If he's there, I'll just at least meet up with him and just connect.
Yeah.
And then just
we
be
met
like,
at
"Where's
PAX."
his fucking near fucking code that he promised me like months ago?"
It's like, hey, remember it's your Chris, it's your.
he's just like, "Oh fuck no." He's just like, I regret everything. Nah, but yeah, he's a good guy. I'll see if he's there and then send him your way. Maybe you guys can like hook up and just exchange information or whatever.
Absolutely.
You met him at fucking PAX anyway.
I did.
Nice guy. But yeah, oh my god. All right, so back to the topic at hand. Why are we expecting Call of Duty to make the next game of the year? No, I'm kidding. I'm fucking with
Whoa.
you.
One
Just a li-
single tier. One
What
single.
He's just like, I'm deleting
sad
this fucking
tier.
game
Yeah.
Like I'm
forever."
leaving. Bye.
He's just like,
Man,
why
fuck
am I
you
doing
guys.
this? I'm out.
Podcast was fun. Good stuff.
The new Spider-Man game, guys. Come on.
Oh yeah, I really want to see more of
Come
that.
on, yeah.
That could be cool, yeah. If done right and not garbage, yes.
Yeah. Well, we talked about Friday the 13th a little bit, and we talked about Shenmue. We didn't talk about Star Citizen, but I wanted to get you guys' opinion on what crowdsource funding is, because I feel like we're seeing less crowdsource funding games now because of some of the controversy that's been happening in recent years. Do you still think there's going to be a future in crowdsource funding, or are we kind of getting to a point where maybe people don't need it as much as they might have?
I
Always.
feel like it's very, very necessary.
Yeah.
Just like the music industry, like it's the same as just being independent. You have to have that because there's a lot of people that aren't going to be able to get in the right areas to work with a studio or something like that. And at the same point, you might get to a situation where your idea, the idea that you want to be portrayed in a video game, might be watered down when you sell that to somebody,
Yeah.
and you lose that. So you always need crowdsourcing. You always need the independent thing to show that people, you still can do this. This still could be something that you, if it's something that you're totally interested in and you have a reason for doing it. Like, I want to make a game, so I'm very much behind crowdsourcing. It sucks to see when bad things happen. It sucks to see, like, when the Friday the 13th thing happened, and for 4 days or whatever, people couldn't even get on. And or with what's the damn other game that I never did get my money back? What is that game called? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say Mighty Number 9.
Oh,
fucking
damn.
God, Kenji and Inafune, dude. If I was a betting man and I had a house to bet it on, I would have bet the fucking house on that. Thank fucking God I didn't, dude. God damn it.
I missed it. I'm so glad I missed out on that one.
Yeah,
I
me too.
remember going to E3 2 years ago and playing that game in its alpha state and being like, what the fuck is this game? I was
always like
so
that.
mad. I was ready to just be taken away by another Mega Man, and it was not that. And I looked around the room like, is anyone else seeing what I'm seeing? Because this is not good.
Damn.
Holy shit. Oh God. That goddamn. I'm a huge Mega Man fan, and Will knows this. Like, growing up with Mega Man in our blood, it's like in our DNA. It's in the
Having to wake up
game.
early and shit on Saturdays to watch the cartoon. Shit.
Yeah, remember that shit?
Man.
Right.
I remember. And then fucking Mighty Number 9 comes out, and it's just kind of like, and it was crowdfunded, and it was
And we had Recore from the same team, little there. I didn't play Recore. I just know it's the same. Keiji Inafune worked on that. Wasn't that like around the same time they were like working on both games?
I don't know what goes on with. Yeah, I mean, he worked on both those games. I don't know what goes on with him in advertising. I feel like,
those commercials, man. Oh my God, it's just like, do you live in your mom's basement and like to jack off the anime hentai? You're gonna love this game. It's like, what?
Like, I can't. Like, Recore was not the game they sold.
It's not. I haven't even played it, so it's not that good.
I mean, no, it's like a puzzle game where you have different color bullets that only affect the color of enemy that you're shooting at, and it's just a giant pain in the ass. And then you had the concept of literally all people wanted was just like Inafune, just make Mega Man again, but not Mega Man.
Right.
That's all we want. And they tried to change everything about Mega Man.
Yeah.
No one wanted that. We just wanted Mega Man again. That's it.
Capcom wasn't making it, and we thought you were.
Dude, they dropped the ball on that so fucking hardcore. It was so bad.
So one thing I'm very much I'm optimistic for is hold on, Lost Souls aside, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh my God.
That
Did
is
you
something
hear?
I really like.
Sony did. Oh my God. They definitely went all in. They were just like, all right, you know what? This dude's been making this on his own, inspired by fucking like what was it? Final Fantasy and shit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
it looks Final Fantasy Devil May Cry. I'm all about it.
And then
I'm all about it.
And then Sony was just like, this game is fucking brilliant. All right, let's back him. And now there was like a little video out on it, how he has like this like little new like development, like he just has like a new studio or something like that. And he has like 2 other people with him. And I'm like, oh, he's grown. It's like, it's so cute to see. When he was doing the single programming, it was just him by himself. And he made something that Sony was just like, all right, we're going to back you, dude. What do you need? Let's get this going. Let's get our, label on it. And what fucking funding do you need? It's like, oh shit.
I can't imagine the amount of time and energy that went in. One man making this game.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy to me.
That's ridiculous.
He's the new Monty Owen, baby.
Yeah, he is. Oh shit. Yeah, no,
Man.
seriously, dude. Oh my God, rip Mountie. Oh my God. But yeah, no, dude. This is. I'm so excited for this game, and a lot of things are gonna come out that I'm just like excited for. I'm a very excited person. So
He's got good energy. He's got really good energy. I wanted us to get to the stuff and junk section because I know we might be going over on time a little bit. I don't know how much time, Jesse, you got for us, but this podcast has been fucking awesome. First of all, I just want to say this: every podcast continues to get better and better and better, and this has been a lot of fun. A few more things to add to the agenda, and then we can wrap up. So, the this is kind of calling to what we were talking about a little bit earlier. I want to kind of bring it back to a little bit of that. And this is this idea of like people in the media, people who are, you know, really popular, this idea that they're kind of like on this pedestal. But there's a lot of people who don't realize that like everybody goes through their own versions of whatever drama or whatever serious or stressful situations come up. And like sadness is one of those things that can conversely happen, especially as we're exhausting ourselves and we're putting all of our work into something. Sometimes it comes out exactly the way we want it to, and sometimes, you know, it doesn't quite hit that mark. So I want to ask everybody, how has sadness affected you in the way that you've worked on what you're doing right now? How does that kind of play a role? I think it's kind of important stuff to let people at home know that we're all human. So I can go ahead. I see you about that.
No. After you. You had something. You had something on the tip of your tongue. Go for it.
Yeah, I mean, I was just gonna say, like, I don't often find myself like depressed, but I do find myself frustrated more so than anything. Or, you know, sadness does happen. You just like, you know, I've been doing this for this many years. You know, what do I need to do in order to get to that next step? And you do those things, and you see some growth. You don't always see the growth that you're looking for, but there's been a lot of like crazy shit going on in my life within the last year. So like for some people who might not know, my mom had a stroke like a few years ago, and she lost her ability to speak completely for a while. Yeah. And she now can speak, but she doesn't speak as well as she was able to before, and she's been kind of working on it and getting better at it. This past December, she literally November, she started stopped talking to everyone in the family, including myself. And this came around a situation where we were trying to figure out what we were going to do for Thanksgiving and Christmas dinner. We were trying to figure out where we were going to go. And she does not like one of my aunts, and she has never expressed to me or to many of our other family members why. And so we tried to get to the bottom of it because we were actually in the hospital. Everything was just piling on. We were at the hospital because my grandmother, we found out she got diagnosed with a rare form of bone cancer called multiple myeloma. And so we were in the hospital with her, like figuring out, you know, what the treatment options were and what we can do. And my mom just like threw a hissy fit. She stopped talking to everybody in that night once we were trying to figure out, we don't know how many more, you know, family Christmases or Thanksgivings we have left with my grandmother. We want to try to get everyone together, and she just wasn't having it. So there's that. There's of course my grandmother's bone cancer. My mom like dropped all of the rest of the college loans that she wasn't handling on me at that same time. Like she didn't tell me. She just kind of was like, "Hey, here's a package on my door. Go get it." I was like, "What is this?" And it's just a note in there. My great uncle died on like January 1st. Mm-hmm. Like there was a lot of shit that just happened and piled on. I tried my best to just stay positive. Just streaming is one of those places that I can go and just like let loose. I can tell people what's going on in my life, and we can have a good time. We can enjoy ourselves. We can kind of sometimes forget about that stuff. And obviously there's like politics. I try not to bring politics too much into the stream because this is a place where people escape. But yeah, sadness has affected me before. Absolutely. You know, that's just some of the stuff that's going on in my life. Jesse.
Yeah. I would say that there are two really important things, I think, as like a human being, but also especially if you're streaming or if you're a public figure, that you need to do. One, even though you might have to force yourself, stay positive all the time. Mm-hmm. Like even if you have to fake your positivity till you believe it yourself, you always try to stay positive. You can't, like sometimes you'll read a comment and just crap on yourself all day. You'll just be like, that one, he's right, I am terrible and I good, because it feeds into your insecurities as a person, because you desperately want people to like what you're doing, and the one person who's like, you're garbage, you're gonna be like, he sees right through me, he knows I'm terrible. Like you need to look at that guy and know that person in their world sees themselves as like, I just left a little comment, I'm moving on with my life. They didn't consider that as like a big thing. You shouldn't either. Mm-hmm. And you also need to understand that everyone has their own personal lives, and not many people understand that when you see stuff, you're seeing the outcome of hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands of other people's lives directed at you, and you're just one person.
Mhm.
So I don't think a lot of people see that, and they don't understand it. It's hard to understand until it happens to you.
Mhm.
So you have to stay positive. You just have to continually move forward and understand that today may have been crap, but tomorrow's a new day. Tomorrow can be amazing, and I just need to keep working at it. And you need to be like nice and kind and treat everyone with respect. And like, even if they don't deserve it, respect the hell out of them,
Mhm.
and just keep going.
Mhm.
And the next thing I would say is take time for yourself. A lot of people, especially streamers, will try and stream every day because like, I gotta get back in. That's how I make money. I gotta do this and this. Maybe take a day where you don't do a damn thing. Like, just if you're going through stuff, it's okay to just walk away for a little bit and tell everyone, I have to deal with me first because that's the most important thing.
Yep. Self-care. Yep.
Yeah, man.
Self-care is the most important thing, especially your mental health. Because
Yeah.
without your mental health, you can't keep going. AKA, start fucking sleeping a little more.
Yes. Oh yeah.
I don't sleep either, so.
We all need to get better at that.
Yeah, you just take time for you, get your sleep in. If you know, and even if you're like, I got to get up early and do this, try to change your schedule and get some time. If you stream a lot, find time in your day to just not stream. Just don't. And even if that involves sitting around the house and doing anything but, hopefully you'll find more creative things to do, but just don't do this all the time because it will wear down on you and eventually you'll just hit a wall and you'll be like, I don't even want to do this anymore. I know way too many streamers who have vanished because they just aren't inspired to do it anymore. And if this is your job and you want to keep doing it, you have to balance.
Yeah.
Everything is about balancing your life. And you're absolutely right. Mental health is key. And a lot of people are always really afraid to talk about stuff like that. But your mental health is going to affect your physical health as well. So you have to deal with all of it. And self-care, man. Take care of yourself.
Hell yeah. And I'm glad that you feel the same way, Jesse, because you're doing this out of your creativity, and if your mental health takes a hit, then your creativity takes a hit, and then after that you're going to pretty much just be like Jesse said, hit a wall, and you're like, I don't even want to do this anymore. So no matter what, remember, you have people around you as well, and whatever you need to do, as long as you're doing it and it's keeping you healthy and safe, go for it. You got to deal with it somehow.
And that's why I think staying positive is the biggest key, because every day, outside sources, inside you, everything's going to hammer you down and try to just be like, nope, not today, man, and just mess with you.
Mhm.
And you need to just keep going. You need to have a positive outlook on it, because at the end of the day, if you're getting paid to play video games, that's the coolest damn thing on the planet.
Oh, yes.
There's no way that you should feel bad about doing that.
Right.
If you feel terrible and you're playing video games for money, then something's wrong and you need to stop and look at that situation and be like, what is wrong right now? Because I'm making money playing video games. That's
Fucking
crazy.
shit.
It shouldn't happen.
You're not wrong.
Right? But it does. And so you should be super thankful for that.
Mhm.
And then if you feel like crap and that's your job, then take a moment to figure out what's wrong with you, because it's something, then address that and move forward, because you should be blown away by the experience.
Hell yes. Oh my God, dude. Guys, just hell yeah. Positivity goes a long way, and then, it's working, so I love the support. I love the support in the chat too. You guys are amazing. The chat has been amazing.
Yeah,
You all have been amazing. Oh God. Hell yeah.
It's certainly okay to keep some of that positivity for yourself, because I've always been a positive person, but I've always been more so the person that tells everybody else they can do stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, man, just keep a positive mindset. You can do it. You can do it, but I don't, you don't save any of that same energy for yourself. And you need to, because at the end of the day, it starts with you being your own biggest fan. You have to believe in yourself before anyone else will, and that's the same with like your in relationships. Your parents tell you, well, if you don't love yourself, how can anyone else love you? But it's the same thing.
It's true.
Like recently, I've always dealt with emotions the wrong way. I've always let emotions, whether they be anger or sadness, keep me from doing things that I know I need to. And I think that in 2017 that I've been much better about being able to compartmentalize things to a degree. just like Will, I have some family health situations going on and things of that nature. So while I was in Arizona, after my relationship didn't work out, and then, stuff with my family or whatever, at work, I didn't care, but I worked at Geico. I dealt with a lot of people complaining about silly stuff with their insurance, and when I moved to internet, sending emails about silly stuff. It got to I don't care what these people got going on. I just wanted to get home. I just wanted to be home. And now that I'm finally am home, I was able to step back, recuperate, apply some of the sadness that I felt, and turn that. So, okay, well, this makes me sad. I want to do something about it. Let me be productive. You have to turn these emotions into production, and that's the thing.
Dude, perfect. Love the positivity though.
Yeah, so again, this is something that I've noticed in you as well, Chris. It's Yoru. Yep. You're very positive. You try not to let things negatively affect you. And I know some people, when negative influences kind of get introduced into their lives, they don't have that ability to kind of keep that ability to stay focused on their own vision and keep moving forward. But you've done a really great job of right now you have let's be real, your job has not really been that appreciative of what amazing stuff you've done for them. And that for some people that could really bring them down. But how do you deal with it?
Well, I realized that that's not my end game goal. I realized that at the moment it sucks, but it's in the moment. I try to think of the future. I'm like, it sucks, but it pays my bills. The moment that another thing that pops up that I want to do, creatively, or anything else happens, I'm gonna swipe it. I'm gonna go for it. I'm not gonna look back. It just, instead of, I do this thing where whatever brings me down, bums me out, I use it as fuel. I don't know. I use that as my positivity fuel, if you want to call it that, because I don't give up. I'm very annoying when it comes to being positive, because I want to I try to cheer on my friends as much as possible, because sometimes you're right, people do get brought down. People do not have that ability to just pick their heads up. So I have enough to go around, so might as well use it. That's just how I think. But in frustrating times, I go through the day, and then I get in my car right as I'm about to leave work, and I grip my steering wheel very hard, and I go, this is not the end. This is nowhere near the end. So whatever happens in the future will be from my, from my hard work. This is not the end. People will remember the things that I do after this. So, and then it just kind of goes away, and then I go to the gym, and then I'm fine. I'm a huge gym, that's my church, so to speak. I go ham. I go hammer than ham. I need
glazed ham.
Yeah, that's yours. Mine is I go ham, making cheese on the fucking gym, dude. I do not give up.
Why does everyone have their own version of going ham on something?
You have to. It's like a prerequisite.
Mine's ham on biscuits. It's just there's
different.
Shit. You want ham on biscuits? It's just everyone has their own ham situation, which is fine. Is fine. I'm just saying.
I say ham.
I think it's really. What?
Ham bone, ham bone.
All right.
A bone on it. Ham bone it.
Yep.
This guy.
This dude. Oh my god. Yeah, he's great though. As much as I give him shit about it, I love him. I love it. The group is just positive in the most case, So it's pretty good, You gotta surround yourself with people that will be as positive for you as they will for themselves. So when that happens, it's a good environment. That's another thing, especially in the toxic environment that the gaming world is at times, because you know for a fact it can get toxic. It's nice to have, your support. And then when you have your support, there's nothing you really can't do.
Oh, and the number one key that I think a lot of people forget, because everyone who, especially to hear you guys talk, you have all this positivity you want to share with people, and you just want to inspire and keep people going. There also is the flip side of that, which is the know when to walk away moment. There are some people in your life who will always be toxic, and no matter how much you try, and you're just are going to dump all your positivity on them and do whatever it takes, they'll never see that moment of clarity where they're you know what? You're right. They'll always be that person, and you need to know when to just be all right, I'm done. I love you. And I wish you the best, and I hope that in the future you see everything everyone's trying to do for you, and you come to your own realization But right now, I just can't be in your life, and I gotta walk away. It sucks.
Beautiful.
It's a tough thing to do,
So
but there's some
hard.
people you cannot help. You just can't.
It's true. No, you're absolutely right. There's this old saying that, you can try to bring up a person as much as you can, but you're not going to drag me down with your negativity. I can't be around that toxic environment forever. So I'm sorry. I love you and I hope you get better, but you can only do this for so long without it dragging you down. And that's the one thing.
And it will hurt you. People will notice and be like, "What's wrong with you?" And you'll be like, "I'm fine." But because you're in that environment with that other person who's just dragging you down, it affects you deeply. And so, here's the problem. It'll take you forever to realize it. You won't, other people will see it and other people will be like, "Oh my God, this is terrible." But until you have a moment of clarity yourself, you'll never see it.
Exactly.
And so you just keep trying. But when you know that it's time to walk away, you gotta.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who this person is, friend, family, whatever. It's like, I have to go. I'm sorry.
Beautiful. You're right. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink it,
Can't make it drink, but you can't make it drink. Thirsty bastards.
God damn you. God damn you all.
Final question. One of the ones that we had in the chat. We kind of talked about this a little bit, but how do you maintain the will to create? How do you do it?
I mean, you just have to figure out what you enjoy and focus on things that make you laugh. Like, that's my key. I laugh more at my own stupidity than anything else. If I can make myself laugh, then I'm like, this is worth doing.
Yeah.
If I can't, if I sit there and I'm like, God, this is I'm not enjoying myself. Done. We're done with it.
Yeah.
It's time to move on.
Right.
And you just have to find out what inspires you to be creative. And spoiler, you mostly do that by not trying to create. Like the free time that you have, everyone has that I was in the shower and came up with a great idea moment. That's because you're in the shower doing nothing but like scrubbing your ass down.
Yeah.
You're not thinking of anything. It's a peaceful moment where you're just like, holy shit, what a good idea.
Yeah.
Like that's
our shower thoughts.
Yeah,
Our shower
everyone has
thoughts
those.
on Reddit. On Reddit, it's a beautiful fucking place because you're like, oh, this is ingenious, and then you go into the shower, stay there for like 20 minutes just relaxing, and then it's just like, fuck, this is gold.
Yeah. Not doing anything actually inspires. Truthfully.
It's true.
So that ties into this idea of resting. Just like take some time to just do nothing. I think that's pretty good. That's pretty
Yeah. Go on the hike. Go walk downtown. Go do anything but play a game, and you will somehow see something and be like, oh my God, this is what I'm doing. I know exactly what I'm going to do.
Mm-hmm.
It'll happen. You'll have inspiration out of nowhere, and it'll blow your mind.
Yep.
What about you guys? Do you have anything else aside from what he just mentioned?
Well, I mean, it ultimately falls back to the same thing. A lot of times, like, I write poetry and that kind of stuff too. Most of the time that I find I get stuff that comes to my head, I'm either laying in bed or like when I'm at work when I can't really get to my hands. that's what I'm like. And then I'm like, I have got to the point like now I keep some pen and paper around me so I can just write it down because I've thought before, that was good enough. It's so good, I'll remember it later. And I'm like, I don't remember shit. What was it?
I sometimes wake up with like, I'm not musically inclined really. I wake up with like lyrics to like rap songs. I'm just like, this is fucking brilliant. I'm just like,
Shit, write them down.
the fuck this has come from?
Well,
Write
dude,
them
it's
down.
creativity comes in the most random, places.
Yeah.
I mean, Jamil has that. I have the gym. Honestly, like when I'm running or just lifting, it's the best place to just get an idea. It's and the other thing for me, I feel like this is just for me. It's a little bit of cosplay creativity, like making new weapons for a certain cosplay, making new props, making new this, just taking out the sewing machine. And sometimes I associate the sewing machine with a tattoo gun, and it kind of comes and helps me out because as you can tell, I love tattoos. So yeah, I don't know, both. It's like
You got a tattoo?
Oh really? Haha, you're such an idiot.
Well,
Really?
people on stream can't actually see it, so you gotta show them. You have to show them.
No, but Big Head over here fucking acting like he's never seen my fucking pictures and shit. But yeah, I have oh, I got this.
Oh,
because
can it talk?
That's
Oh
exactly
my
why I
God.
got it. It's like,
Hello there.
Hey, Jesse! You know, it's
Perfect.
like,
That's how Skeleton would talk too.
yeah, it's like high pitched. And then I'm a huge Alex Pardee fan, so I have one of his pieces on my arm. I love the water ring.
Awesome.
And then they got this one in my fucking on.
I like how I just tilted my head to try and get a better view, and it's like
It doesn't work that way.
I was like, hold on, can I get up?
So its head is sideways, and it's like a little doll, and it's just to fuck with you. It's hilarious. And then I have my parents' names in Tengwar. I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan, huge J.R. Tolkien fan. I have the day that I decided to take my life back from drinking and driving. I know at least all my pieces have meaning. I have one on my chest that says "I'll sleep when I'm dead." So I used to be.
You're part of the problem.
It's like I used to do all this stuff because, like, oh god, I can't. I'll have enough time to do it when sleeping when I'm like in a casket somewhere. Now I'm just like I'll fall asleep. I'm like it's just like trying to get some sort of sleep. And then I have an idea for my next piece, which is gonna be it's gonna be like a trash polka style a Rebel Alliance symbol. I'm a huge Star Wars fan, so when you started talking about Star Wars, I was like. I was just like, don't go all nerdy, but
I'm a big Star Wars fan. I have problems.
Oh my god,
Star Wars is great.
No, I don't think there's anyone here who isn't. who's
dude!
not
I
obsessed.
cosplayed Kylo Ren for a Virgin Killer.
Shut up.
It was actually pretty damn good. I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty amazing.
Yeah, I loved it. It was the best. It was amazing. And then
I showed my mom that picture.
Basically-
what the fuck would you show your mom that picture?
Wait, we're gonna actually find this picture. This is amazing.
I said my homeboy's coming down. We gonna go to Dragon Con.
Of all fucking pictures to show her, you show her the
You
one
really
that
did.
shows my ass the most.
Yo, you
I said he's
literally
so weird,
shows his ass.
So you can understand.
Is it on your
But
Instagram or
this
is it on
is-
your Facebook? I'm showing this.
Shout out to Princess Giggle Snort, Dylan. She's at Colossal Con right now and watching the podcast. So thank you, babe. But yeah, no. Of all fucking pictures to show your mother, you'd show the one that
I'm
shows
waiting
my.
for this to pop up on the screen. I'm waiting. I'm patient. I'm a
God.
patient man.
Oh god. Yeah. So I mean, my girlfriend did Ray, and oh jeez.
Yo, it's legit. Wait, is this the one you showed her, or did you show her the other one?
I showed her. No, I didn't show the one with the little heart there. I don't think I showed her the real deal.
Oh damn,
No,
the one that I
there's
sent.
There's
Oh
definitely
god.
one of him that
It's on
literally has his ass out, though.
It's on Facebook.
No. I didn't release those yet. Those still need to be edited. I just showed
Okay.
you because you're
Okay, yeah, whichever one was on Facebook is the one I showed her.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, Chris got pretty big with his Nyx cosplay. He just like fucking murdered it. Like literally
Yeah,
looks
man.
like
It looks.
Nyx.
I was about to say that looks great.
Yeah.
Oh
He's
yeah. Thanks,
literally
Jesse, I
Nyx.
appreciate it.
And not like his Noctis as well. I know I'm just like kind of plugging him here, but
Show the
have
Katsu
to.
one, please. My makeup was off point for Anime Boston for that
my makeup.
one. No, that was the Noctis one. I didn't even upload the newly edited one. Oh, the
No.
one that I showed you. That one's dope.
Oh,
Yeah, you didn't-
it's
you
so
didn't-
good.
Yeah.
So good.
He's fucking amazing.
I'm still learning. We like you said when you said it's about like a coalition for couples, cosplay couples and shit. It's true. You have to have one that's the photographer and or cosplayer. It's true, and it helps out well. And Dylan is that support on there.
Look at this shit. He's literally Nyx.
Yeah, man. That's so good. That's so good.
That was like 90% my photo, my photographer. And shout out to Eric Paredes. He is an amazing photographer. And I don't know. I just love cosplaying things that I just think are pretty cool. And that one was my favorite. He
Yo,
did
dude, this
an
was so
amazing
good.
shot. Yeah, the ending scene for Final Fantasy 15. Yeah, Kingsglaive. Yeah, that was dope. I loved it.
That's really cool.
Thank you, Jesse. I appreciate it, man.
Oh wait, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
What?
Did you show her this one?
Which
I'm
one?
waiting. Oh my god. Whoa. Whoa.
My man.
Oh, God.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, so I needed to make it. I didn't realize how crazy that would be. So
Oh
a
no,
lot of
it's
people
so good.
should fucking-
It's so
So
good.
I introduced it as I said, he does cosplay, but he's of the mind that not only should women have to take these provocative videos, men should do it too. Girls need eye candy. and shit like
Absolutely agree with that.
Oh, that's Ed Near that I did for Square Enix. Dylan made
Holy
like
crap.
90% of the costume. I was working finally for Square Enix. I finally got to cosplay for Square Enix, so I was just like, dope, I'm done. GG.
Was it Nix that got you that?
Actually, it's Dylan's friend, and it became a mutual friend, Sam. Yeah, I'm the Reaper.
Gotcha.
And then yeah, so it was pretty cool. And then she ended up getting me that gig because I didn't want to pay for PAX tickets. So Dylan is just like showed me how to be very frugal. Oh, that's side by side. Oh yeah, I forgot
Yeah,
about
the
that.
side by side. Hey, man, listen, this dude, he's very humble. But I just got to give him a shout out on here. I got to give a shout out to Jamel as well. He's also pursuing his passions in so many various ways. He's trying to get into game design. He's making artwork. Do you want me to share your artwork?
I mean, I don't mind.
Let's see
you know
it.
what I'm saying?
Let's see it.
Hold on. Before we do that, we're gonna have to
go way back in the archives to go get some good shit, though. I'm just saying.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Are you
Thank
saying
you, Will,
you've
for the
gotten
plugs.
worse with time? Is that
So, so, like, to be honest, the best thing that I did, in my opinion, was when I first got to Arizona and I didn't have a job, so I had a lot of time to
Have that free
put toward
time,
it. That was a little Hellgas helmet I did.
yeah. I'll show-
Yo, dope. Shout out to the Hellgas.
But you know what I'm saying? We still work. The grind doesn't stop. The grind does not stop.
Here we go.
Time don't
This is
stop. The grind don't
a little
stop.
something that Jamel was working on. He's going to get back into it, man. I've been trying to inspire him to get back more into art because myself, I'm an artist as well. So, like, to answer that question, how do I get motivated? How do I get back into it? Like, I know we've talked about like this mental health thing. We have to get ourselves out of this idea of never sleeping, but like, there's just certain things I know that I just have to do it. I have to do it. Like, I don't really have a choice in the matter of like, you know, maybe I can't do this. Like, there's certain things, like the comic book, for example, that I'm working on. Whether or not I hit that target for August or not, like, I still have to make this comic book happen.
Yeah,
Because like, I've gotten to a point now where people are looking for it and people are expecting it. And I want the first issue to be done completely by myself, just so that I can prove that this concept, this idea, this project can grow into something so much bigger. Like, I'm literally only one person. If I can do this with just myself, imagine what else we are going to be able to do. So I'll share some of that stuff in just a moment. But, you know, you really get to a point where, like, I remember you saying this before, Jesse, as well, is that, like, and this, a lot of other people have said this, like, if you go your entire life just, like, wondering what you could have done if you had just done this differently, or if you had just tried to pursue this, that, and the third, you're going to get to a point where you're just going to be miserable because you haven't tried to do it. And I don't want to get to a point where I'm doing that. So I'm just going to make it happen. I'm just going to show off the DeviantArt page because this is easiest to do it on. But many people who are already following know that I do gaming and I do like digital art live streaming.
The hell's
Yeah.
next bill do?
Wait, what?
Nothing.
So this is a original character that I made a character sheet for, so that people can start making fan art. Like, I want people to start making fan art of these characters,
cool?
and
For real, dope, dude.
that's one of those. But if we go back here, there's just a bunch of other stuff in here. Got Chun-Li's Bae, like, I fucking love her.
Yeah, of course it is.
Got
Oh
some-
my
She's
god.
alright. Well, I mean, she's alright.
She's alright. Thick thighs save
Alright.
lives, guys.
She's alright.
Got some Dragon Ball action, you know. What else we got? Mercy, a little bustier than usual, but you know.
Lamborghini Mercy.
But yeah, Rogue, etc., etc. So this
She's
is just
alright.
she alright.
Yeah, I don't know. I have a huge thing for fucking May as well. From fucking, oh,
May's
she's
May.
perfect.
She's
So I
excellent.
don't want to have to ruin. I don't want to have to show you up here, but
Please
Oh
do.
jeez.
my BlizzCon cosplay this year is gonna be May.
Oh,
I'm gonna-
yes.
shit.
I'm going full robot. Like, right now we're trying to craft a gun that actually shoots cold air. Like, I really want to go all out for this thing and just. I'm ready. May is Bae, man. You
Dude,
can't.
hell yes.
I am so
May is
ready.
May.
She's the best character. She's the best character. Anyone that says otherwise is a liar and just doesn't get it.
May is like
Man, it's trash.
The salt is real. The salt is so real.
slap you when I get down to fucking Georgia. What's wrong with you, man? How you do that?
Do you have any progress pictures of it? Do you have any Anything you can
No,
ship?
it's so far away. We're literally just buying the materials for it now.
Gotcha.
So, but we are trying to. The problem is we're trying to come up with a way to make it look real,
Right.
but not be a parka. like not be 12,000 degrees in the middle of Anaheim, California.
Let me
Dude.
show you
So-
what. It's funny that you should say that because one of my good friends, Danny, he also cosplays May, and this dude literally was like, "I'm not wearing a fucking parka out there." So what he did, I don't know if you want to do it, but he literally just wore the tank top with the designs and stuff.
See, I wanted to do that, but I want to have like the backpack bit. So I feel like in order to do the whole thing, you have to have the little parka. So I don't know how we're gonna pull this off. But yeah, the tank top is definitely included. And if I need to, I'll just open it up and lazy
boy. Yep. That's dope, dude. Dude, I can't wait to see this. And if for some miraculous reason, if we can get to go
You just snooping on my Instagram now?
It seriously is.
I wanted to
God.
ask you about, like, I told you, I saw this. I was just like, what is he talking about? 2 years of long work. What is this? What is it?
So my dear friend Michelle Morrow and I, who you would know from hosting the BlizzCon streams every year and all sorts of other wonderful acting stuff that she does. 2 years ago, she came to me with an idea for an esports comedy series, and basically our thoughts were that everything that existed already was kind of garbage, and we wanted to make a real show that wasn't like gamer tags and health bars over people's heads and terrible tropes like that you see, and it wasn't going to be something stupid. So we got together and wrote out a script for a series and then pitched it to a bunch of people, and the first person who bit was Dan Harmon, the guy behind Community and Rick and Morty and all that stuff.
Oh
Right.
shit!
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
And so
Oh
he was like, I'm in. Michelle walked in and he looked at her and she was like in a leather jacket and had like a toothpick in her. He was just blown. He's like, I want to work with you. I don't know what your game is, but you seem like a badass and I want to work with you. And so we ended up meeting with them, and then two of the writers from Rick and Morty came on to run the show and make everything look amazing and work together. And then we got an amazing director, and then we pitched the idea to YouTube Red, and they were like, sure, we'd love to have it. So
That's what's
it
up.
might, I think besides the Rock show, it might be one of the most expensive things they produced.
Oh
And
man.
so fingers crossed, this thing's gonna be amazing. And our stars are besides the amazing actors we got, it's gonna be on the Game Grumps channel. It stars the Grumps.
Oh my god. that's so
Danny and
good.
Aaron are the two leads, and then it's kind of like Community in that there's a big cast. So it's Danny and Aaron, and this amazing actor who did stuff on Sons of Anarchy is in it, and this girl Jade who is just amazing, like a really phenomenal actor. This young kid Rahul who's fantastic, and they're sort of like the main group, and then Michelle is one of the characters in that, and it's basically imagine the Silicon Valley of esports shows. So
Oh my god,
the-
yes.
the game itself isn't what's important. The game's in there. We literally from the ground up have made our own game.
Oh wow.
So we didn't have to like pay rights to anyone.
Right.
We made our own game.
Which is
and it
expensive.
is and the game developer in the show
That's
is a crazy person. There's so much that I am like proud of with this thing. It's come together. It has everything along the way was just been perfect. And the photo you showed is us staring up at a very special guest who was on set that day, and I'm not ever going to spoil that, but the fact that person is part of our show blew my damn mind. Like when you see it, you'll be like, I get why Jesse was so excited. Like why that smile was on his face. It's crazy to me how insane it's been so far and how everything has just fallen into place, and we're so proud of it. And so yeah, it's really, really good. And the stuff that I've shown to people around the office here has been, they've cracked up every time. Fall, I think, we're in post right now, so we're putting everything together. But I think fall is the
holy shit.
I had no idea. That's so dope.
Yeah. It took 2 years for all this to even get to where it's at. A lot of like behind the scenes, a lot of not streaming or making videos instead of just focusing on this and trying to get it done.
Yeah.
So,
oh my god, that's amazing! Congratulations! It's in no
so
part for not. This is your grind though. This is you busted your ass for 2 years, and now that smile is like right there. That's what paid off.
Stop the grind, don't stop.
Hell yeah, man!
Special guest is me, everyone. By the way, everyone's like trying to figure out who it is. It's me, guys.
It's Brian. I told everybody already. It's Brian.
Here's what I'll say.
They'll never figure who Brian Pumper is, but it's Brian Pumper.
They'll never figure it out because.
Oh my god, we're dying.
It is someone so good they have no business being in this show.
Oh,
holy
like,
shit.
it's someone where you're just like, why are you here?
Those are the best guests. Those are the best guests though. Like you'll be like, all of a sudden you'll have your grumps, you have all your gamers, and all of a sudden you're like, ah! Why? What happened? Why are you here?
Yeah, the person's in the first and the last episode as a reoccurring character, and it's just like, hit him up front, hit him in the back, and just be like, I want this person back next year. I just, it's so crazy. Like,
that's good. That's good. Oh my god, that is
John.
quite...
I'd love to have you on the show, John. John, if you just call me,
flare.
That is quite...
John, I would love to have you. I'd love to have you on.
That is quite literally the only way we could even close this show out.
That'd be so funny.
Oh my god.
Just at the last episode, he just comes out. He's just you ask him again another question. He's just all he says is
no.
End of show.
I would die. Oh my god.
Dude, Jesse, it has been a fucking blast. Absolute pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
This was so much fun. Hopefully everyone at home also had a good time. I've been leaving this link a bunch of times, but I'm gonna tell you guys right now, go follow each and every one of these individuals. They're all fucking awesome, incredible, inspiring, uplifting, and knowledgeable. There's so much that we can all learn from each other, and so many good times to have. So you already know the deal. Once you have more time specifically, we're more than happy to have you back on a show anytime.
It'd be my pleasure.
Anytime.
Thank you, Jesse.
Any other words before we close the show out?
Shoot.
Jamil cut his fucking hair.
Hey man, look, we still gonna be a dope ass Barrett. That's, you know what I'm saying. That's without question.
Now I gotta make him a wig and shit. Now I gotta make you a fucking wig and shit. What's wrong with you, man?
For what?
Oh my god.
For fucking Barrett. What do you mean? For
Don't
what?
worry about it. You ain't got to worry. But look, if anybody could do a black guy's hair, you know what I'm saying, I think I can do it. You feel me? If I can pull it off, we don't need no braids. I just wanted the braids, but we don't need it.
On that note, we're bringing the stream. We're going to our ending screen. I'll be streaming again later on. I'm sure these gentlemen will also be doing something interesting today.
We're streaming pub, dummy.
Yeah, we are streaming pub, actually. So myself and It's Yodu and whoever else wants to be a part of our stream, I was going to be playing some PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds in a little while. I'm going to go get some groceries and wash my ass.
Because Yo does podcast funky. I don't know what's wrong with him.
Listen, I was getting everything ready. I was trying to get everything coordinated. Fucking Skype Windows app wasn't working properly for Chris, and so we had listen.
It was so bad.
Listen, it's
zoomed in eyeballs. That was just like everyone's like, all right,
we doing shit. But anyway, keep it locked. Follow all these amazing people, and we'll catch you on the next stream.
Thank you, guys.